already. How crazy is this, eh? It only feels like literally 10 minutes ago, I was doing a live stream of London Calling. God, I tell you, I can't believe how many London callings I'm getting through at the moment. Next week is going to be number 47. 47. And I tell you, the cool thing I'm really looking forward to for next week is, well, a couple of things, really. One, it's the week before Christmas, which I think is totally exciting anyway. And secondly, the brilliant thing is I'm going to be doing a giveaway as well. And that giveaway is for well, there's going to be 3 prizes for the giveaway. And it literally is that, folks. It's the giveaway. All you've got to do is comment, like, and subscribe to a particular video of mine. If you need the details, they're down in the description below if you want to see them. But it's just a bit of a thank you, really, for getting to 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, first prize is £50, $50 or €50. Second place is going to be $30, £30 or €30. And of course, third place is going to get £20, $20 or €20. And it's as simple as that. And all I'm going to be next Friday, London Calling, number 47, week before Christmas. I'm going to be doing a giveaway then. It's just going to be a random draw, and it's going to be good fun. And I'll probably do that about half an hour in to that particular stream. But of course, London Calling, for me anyway, for me personally, it's why I kind of love doing it. It's all about the I had a bit of a celebration, the fact that it's Friday, and the fact also that it's the weekend as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of why I like doing it so much, and I love it as well. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a special giveaway as well when I get to number 50. That's kind of half a century in as well. So do stick around for that as well. But anyway, let me say hello to everybody in the chat, because it feels kind of weird that I'm doing it on my own. Now, at this point, I'm already saying, oh, I've got a load of people that want to come in, or I'm doing it with someone else, or something like that. And I do a couple of collaborations with some really cool people out there, folks. Si O'Connor, being one of them, and of course the wonderful Brick Hive as well. He's such a cool guy, and I always recommend people go and see their channels. And I'm going to be doing one as well later on next year with Tech Productions. We might even be able to squeeze one in later on this year. So I'm really looking forward to that. But this one is kind of a bit of a play on words, really. I called it London Eye because it's nothing to do with the actual physical London Eye tourist attraction. It's just me. It's just me, myself, and I. And you know what? I say that, but of course, I'm going to be joined by the odd guest as well. Some close friends of mine, if they happen to be free or something like that, they'll just pop in and say hello, and we might even get 1 or 2 in today, folks, as well, which is kind of exciting, isn't it? But anyway, it's really just me, myself, just building a load of stuff with the best thing out there, folks, and that is, of course, you lovely people out there as well. So let me say hello to everybody out there. First of all, who we got out there as well? We've got Jonah. He's going to love the sweater. Thank you, Jonah. I love it too. I'll tell you what, though, I'm baking in it. That's why I call them sweaters, because you're sweating them. You really do. It's a bit of a far away from being just wearing a polo shirt, that's for sure. We've got the wonderful Brick Sloth out there. Brick Sloth, how you doing? I was really enjoying chatting with you last night about some of the city stuff. I really was. Si O'Connor, hey, awesome jump again. Cheers, dude. I just want to say one thing. Can everybody hear me okay? Because nobody was speaking. When I start these streams, I'm normally kind of talking to people in the background, and I'm normally saying, oh, can you hear me, and all this sort of stuff, and it's all yeah. So let me know if everything's as it should be, folks, because I was having a few network shenanigans last night. I think I fixed them. I think I figured out. I think I might have had some electronic interference. Who else we got out there? We've got the awesome Red Carnage. Hey, Red Carnage, good to see you, mate. Jonah, lovely to see you here. It really is. And we've got the awesome Brick Star Wars Boy 10. Great to have you here, mate. It really is. And Will Harper. Hey, Will, how you doing? So anyway, what are you guys up to on this Saturday afternoon? Because these London Eye streams, they're really going to be quite kind of small, intimate sort of things, really, to be honest. They're not like the big spectacular rah that London Calling is. It's just a bit more, I'm not going to say the word chill, but it's a little bit more relaxed anyway. And it's just you and me building something. So today, folks, what I want to show you all, and please do throw loads of questions at me, and we're getting this conversation going. I'm just building something here and talking with you lovely peeps out there as well. So lots of love out there. Si O'Connor, hey Si, he's saying hi and ho to just build it. And we've got Aquamike TV out there. Hello, Aquamike TV. Good to see you, mate. So look, there we go. This is the set I'm going to be building today, folks. I'm going to be doing a Christmas Carol, set number 40410, and it's for ages 8 and above. But to be quite frank, it looks really good, doesn't it? I was going to sell this. So I was in London's Lego store the other day when I bought a few sets and that, and I got myself the ice rink, and I have sold that one on. I'm selling it on at the moment, folks. It's on eBay. But when I saw this one, I just really liked it. Here's the back. There's the back of it as well. There we go. Look at that. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And you know what? I'm not going to say I fell in love with it because that'd be a bit odd, a bit of an odd thing to say. But I was kind of looking at it and I thought, you know what? I'm going to add that to my Christmas collection. Not that I've got a huge, great big Christmas collection anyway, but I just thought it's worthy of keeping. I really like it. So let me know what you think about this particular set, folks. Are you a fan of a Christmas Carol? I mean, I love. Do you know what? I really like the films, the books, and everything like that about it. And it's Charles Dickens as well, because he was a pretty clever guy back in the day. Got some good English writers. We really have. I think he's English anyway. He might be Scottish for all I know, or even Irish. Who knows? Anyway, we've got a load of people saying out there. We've got Tech Productions. Hey, mate, how you doing? Tech, what do you think of me sweater? Do you like it? Or me jumper, as called. It's like an ugly, sweaty jumper. I'll tell you what I'm happy about, folks. I don't know about you lot, but anyway, with all this COVID and stuff that's been going on and stuff like that, I'm just quite happy I can still get into my jumper. I mean, granted, it is all flexible and stuff like that, but you know what? I'm pretty happy that I can get back into it still, and it's quite a colourful one as well. But you never know. I might even buy a Star Wars one day. Who knows? We've got the wonderful Brick Hive out there. Hey, Brick Hive, good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. I think we're going to be doing a stream together next week, folks. We're going to do our best. We're working it out at the moment, but we're trying to do a transatlantic live stream next Saturday. So stay tuned for that. And like I always say, folks, to everybody who comes in, because it's just me today. You know what? If you want to follow the channel, please do. Please give the stream a thumbs up. I really always appreciate that, folks. I really do. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. We always find me doing stuff every day. So yeah, let's take a look. Who else we've got? Aquamite TV saying, which Lego Slave one is that? Okay. Well, the reason I've got it out there, folks, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, mate, unless of course there's a bunch of you out there that want to talk about the Mandalorian. But yeah, that particular one, dude, is the UCS Slave one. And quite frankly, it's the definitive Slave one as well. That said, I will say that the 20th anniversary Slave one is pretty good as well. In fact, it's better than pretty good. It's actually really, really good. So I definitely recommend you try and get that if you can at the moment, or maybe even buy up a couple. I've got a friend of mine who's selling me another UCS Slave one, but I don't know if that deal was kind of falling through now because it was actually all opened up. So I'm not kind of too about it anymore. And I've got to start buying some more modulars, in fact. And I'm trying to buy the pet shop, maybe even the Parisian, I should say, restaurant, which we get kind of fun to do. So I'll be doing some live streams doing that, folks. And to be quite honest, one of the reasons around London I am doing this one as well, and I hope you like the name, by the way. Let me know what you think about that. Is I can be quite flexible. I can do that, and all around Christmas, to be honest, it's going to be quite quick and easy sort of videos I'm going to be doing. And of course, I'm going to be doing some live streams as well, because it's all about, connecting and being a part of you guys out there and stuff like that. And this is the best thing that I can do. It really is, folks. And I love streaming. I really do. Tech Production says, hi, Si, how you doing? Beautiful jumper, Greg. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate you saying that. I really do. Charles Dickens was from Portsmouth. Cheers, Si. Appreciate that, man. He was Portsmouth. So he was a Brit after all. So I like Portsmouth, actually. I went down there once for a friend who was getting married. I don't really remember much about it, but it's good fun though, nonetheless. We've got Juan Gabriel Sereno. Hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody, as well, by the way. I think I can start saying that now. We got Hey Bricky, lots of love out there from Brick Hive, and lots of love to Brick Hive as well, which is nice. What else we got going on there? Bounty Hunter Bricks is in there. Hey mate, how you doing? But yeah, what do you think about that one? The UCS. Has anyone else out there built the UCS Slave one? If so, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I'll tell you one thing for sure. It comes with an awesome version, and probably the best version, truth be known, of Boba Fett. And is it Boba Fett or Boba Fett? I don't know. I'll call him Boba, just because it's a little bit different. Red Carnage says, hey, Brick Star Wars Boy, Tech Productions, Big T Boy. Hey, so Connor, how are you guys doing? Lots of love out there. I'm liking that, folks. Keep chat away, keep the conversation going. Just think of it like London Calling, but just with me in it. That's all. It's like the long introduction that I always do for everybody. But it's just great to have you all here. It really is, folks. And it's a bit different. It's kind of comfortable. I kind of like it. And well, anyway, I always say in life, folks, you can't knock it till you try. But anyway, it isn't all going to be just me in here as well, folks. I'm gonna have the help of something else as well. I said the help, it's not the help at all, but it's just to help you lovely lot out there see what I'm actually doing. And that is, I'm going to introduce this. And this is the other cam where we do it. And there we go. So you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing like a titanium J52 where I kind of do that. Hello. And yeah, so it's just so it's basically, so it's a little bit more interesting than just looking at my head and me kind of whittling on or waffling on about stuff, life and the universe and all that jazz. But yeah, it's nice, folks. It's quite nice because I can kind of sit here and kind of be myself, which is good. So anyway, we've got a couple of new people. We've got Brendan Durban as well. Hello, Brendan. Nice to meet you, mate. And I tell you what, Brendan, I'm pretty sure I don't know you. But if I do, I apologise. But I don't recognise your avatar, my friend. So great to have you, mate. And one thing I do want to say, and this is something that I'm always pushing out, certainly Brick Hive does, and Tech Productions as I kind of, is please do check out everybody else's channel, folks, that's in this. It might be a slightly different stream to what I normally do, but my ethos is exactly the same, folks. It really is. It's all about the community, and it's all about you guys discovering each other. It really is. And I've got hi, the LBB webcam. Hello, Si O'Connor. I've got to try and do an impression as a ventriloquist. So maybe I should work on that. We've got Aquabike TV, London Bridge Bricks. I just finished building a custom Lego lightsaber. Ah, fantastic. Do you know what, Aquamike? I bought a new one recently. And that'll be coming quite soon, actually. I should build that because I quite like that. Lightsabers seem to be quite an in thing this year to do. And I built one about a year ago. It was Luke's lightsaber. I've got to admit, I really enjoyed it. And I'll tell you what, do check back as well. Brick Hive did a stream probably about 2-3 months ago, maybe. And that was doing a whole bunch of us got together. And we did it was kind of like a combination of lightsabers. I did the Luke one again. And also as well, everyone kind of did different ones. There's a chap called what's he's called? Bill. We always call him Bill, but he's Bricks in Lithuania. He kind of designed a lot of them. The Solo Brick Builder was on there, and Hive was on there. So check that out, folks. And Hive, if you're around, feel free to throw that in the comments as well. So who else we got out there? We got Brick TY says may invest in a Slave one next year. It's kind of quirky. It's a great set, Brick TY, but I will say one thing as well. It's getting expensive to buy. It really is, especially with all the Mandalorian stuff that's out there. So Bricks says, I just missed out on the 20th anniversary Slave one for 30% off. Wow. So Bricks, where did you see that at 30% off? I certainly would have bought one of those because I think it was a really good set because it comes with a handle as well. So it's a very, very swooshable set to have. It really is. Scott Davis, totally worth it. Hey, Scott Davis, good to see you, mate. So today, folks, what I've been trying to do is kind of search out for some older modulars. And like I say, the Parisian restaurant is one that I do want to get. And also as well, kind of like the pet shop, which Sarah Starbricks was building on London Calling last night, which was kind of nice. I like that. Red Carney says, Greg, London Bridge Bricks, just noticed you've reached 2,000 subs already. Congratulations. Yeah, I know. I reached that probably about, I think it was at 5 o'clock this morning. I kind of woke up and I was all blurry-eyed looking at my phone. I was like, and it just literally ticked over from 1,999 to 2,000. I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Of course, the odd thing about that, folks, is next week, next Friday for London Calling 47, like I said, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and that's for 1,000 subscribers. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do one for, I don't know, maybe 2,500. I'm not sure. Depends how quickly I rake up the subs, but I definitely do one at 5,000. That's for sure. So tune in for that next Friday, folks. I'll be kicking it off probably about half an hour in. Simon Moss says £10 off, so 45 tricky DY. Talking about, yeah, so let me know what deals you got out there, folks, because if there's some good deals out there, let us know. It's always exciting. The hunt for the Lego is always fun, isn't it? Bricks is saying, hey, Rick Star Wars Boy 10. So Bricks is also saying, I also skipped the UCS Slave one a couple of years back for $140. I really regret that. Yeah, $140. Wow. I mean, $140, that's probably about £115. That is. I mean, at that price, I think I would have bought 2 of them, because the good thing is with UCS sets and modular sets and those big sets, that you can kind of look at those as investments as well if you don't ever want to build them. And I think Tech Productions would certainly agree with me on that. But let me know what you think about the UCS sets, Tech. I don't think we've ever kind of discussed those as being a format of investment. But yeah, let me know. A tease for life is in the house, folks. A tease for life. Lovely to see you in the house. And we've got the wonderful Miss Bricks of Fun. Good to see you out there, Miss Bricks of Fun. Now, one thing I will say, folks, I'm never going to stretch this and go on and on. I mentioned it one time in any of my streams because it always seems like a funny thing to ask people. But if anyone wants to support the channel, please feel free to throw a super chat out there. I'll be incredibly grateful. But equally, I've got to be honest, folks, I'm just really happy to have you all here watching in, because I certainly don't do it for the money, that's for sure. If anything, it's the worst investment in the world, doing a Lego YouTube channel. The reason I do it, I'll tell you why I do it, because I get to hang out with loads of cool peeps like you lovely lot out there. Good to see you, Brixish. Hope you're well too. I had her on a couple of weeks ago, folks. She was good fun. She really is. And I tell you what, folks, there's a load of people I follow. I mean, most of you that are out there, I follow on Instagram and YouTube and that. But I will say, I love all your Instagram stuff, especially you, Brixish. I love all these comical stuff that you do as well. You've got a really good sense of humor. I love that about you. Tech Production says, yeah, those UCS sets, for the most part, are sound investments. I just need a lot of room. They do. And I see one, I've got a few that go back now. One of the first ones I bought, I got fairly cheap. It was about £120. And that was the TIE Fighter. And I've not built it yet, folks, but I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the TIE Fighter, when you think about it, it's quite a simple build, really, isn't it? It's like two great big solar panels, and you've got this big kind of orbital kind of blob in the middle of it all. But in all honesty, it's a really cool set. It really is, and it's big. It kind of holds its own, and that set definitely does. And anyone who watched The Mandalorian, again, folks, I'm not going to give anything away because we all know the slave one's in it. But what I really liked about this particular episode, and we didn't really even cover it last night, was when the ship takes off and everything like that, we've never seen inside it for passengers. And you could see it all moving around and stuff like that because, of course, it all works on these cantilevers. At least I think that's what they call them, cantilevers. It sounds about right, doesn't it? And that's why all these fins are here. So if I just point this out over here, I didn't think I'd be moving from my chair. You see all this here? This all moves inside. And there we go. And there's a bit that's just fallen off. Oh, I can't even see where it went. But anyway, I'll pick it up a little bit later. But anyway, some of the parts on it are a little bit fragile, as I just showed you. But all in, I've got to be honest, it's a great set. And I remember I built it with someone actually called Rogue Runner. We did it on a stream, and I think it was about 11 hours straight. I was actually sweating by the end of it, folks. It was in the middle of summer. And I really enjoyed it. And I highly recommend you get it as well. But it was nice. In this week's Mandalorian, you got to see all the way it all kind of cantilevered inside. But it does it all as well, because Boba himself, he actually stands up in it, which is kind of cool. So anyway, what else we've got out there? And like I say, folks, keep the conversation going, keep chatting away. And you lot are really chatting away. And there's oodles of you out there. So I appreciate every single one of you being out there. And if you want to talk about cities, because I'm getting into my cities at the moment, if you want to talk about sets coming out, if you want to talk about news, I mean, I'm just building this. I'm going to be live for a couple of hours or so, folks, and I'm just hanging out with you lot, and that's kind of like going to be my thing for the next couple of weeks as well. A bit more streaming, a few quick, easy, speed builds and that to throw out there, and that'll be it. Because we're all busy this time of year, we've all got lives, and we're all human beings after all. So anyway, it's good to have you all here. Brandon Durban says, I have to recommend a Lego website. I have to recommend a Lego website. Well, I definitely, if you want a recommendation for a Lego YouTuber, otherwise, there's just pick anyone that's mostly in the chat tonight, Brandon. But if you want a really good Lego website, I think Brickset is probably the best place to start. That for me is de facto. I think I go to Brickset more than what I do Google. Let me know what you lot out there think about that. And of course, while you're here as well, folks, please do, by all means, if you do me one tiny little favour today, of anything that you ever do today, if there's anything you could take away from this, give us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. I really would, folks, because you're lovely, you lot. Tech Productions. He says, you want to start building, Greg, or you'll be here just as long as you took that UCS slave one. Congrats on 2K, my friend. Tech Productions. Please do check out his channel, folks. He's a good guy. We're going to be doing some collaborative work as well in the new year. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate, or the donation. I don't know why people don't call them donations, because that's exactly what it is. Now, just so you guys know as well, just to throw it out there, on New Year's Day, which is a Friday, London Calling, of course, that's going to be number 47, 48, I guess. We're going to be, a load of us are going to be meeting up in Leicester Square in the middle of London on New Year's Day in the morning. This week, buying all the new, well, a few anyway, the new 2021 sets. And then later on in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock as well, I'm going to be streaming it as well. So that's going to be quite good fun, I think. And I'm going to be doing the police station, which is, yeah, I'm probably going to need a long day to do that, but hopefully get most of it done anyway. So I look forward to seeing you all here again. And he's done 2. Tech, that you're going crazy on me, mate. Anyway, thank you so much, Tech. I really appreciate that. I really do. You're a crazy guy. Anyway, please do check out Tech's channel, Si O'Connor's channel, and everybody else's, folks. Because I tell you what, right? If there's one thing we're all kind of, you know, connected because of this plastic crazy stuff. And so yeah, I guess I will start building now. I suppose now I've been hustled by the audience. I love it. But anyway, look, it's great to have you all here. It really is. If you want to talk about anything in particular, let me know. If you want to talk about Mandalorian, just try not to give away too many spoilers. I don't know if everyone's seen it yet. But Bounty Hunter Brick says, "Man, I would join Brick Hive and London if I actually had a good job." XT. You know, I don't actually have. I don't actually have. Like memberships or anything like that. I am thinking about it though. I tell you what, while I'm thinking about it, let me float this idea with you lot. If I did a membership thing, right, I don't really want it to be too complicated. I really don't want it to be too complicated at all. So I'm just sort of thinking like £3 a month, something like that. I think they do it for monthly things. It's £3, and maybe within that time, maybe doing something like a live stream with everyone. So maybe you get like 5 people together, say 5 people joined, and maybe do like a live stream for an hour or so, just Q&A, just talking about stuff, or see some stuff in the back. You know, let me know what you guys thinking about. Would £3 be okay? I don't know. It's I'm not looking for anything big because, but £3, you know, I kind of want people, if people are giving me some money, and I know people want to support the channel as well because they just like the channel, but I kind of want people to get value out of that as well. So yeah, so it's just floating the idea with you lot out there on that anyway. We've got Roland Divershi out there. Hello, Roland. Good to see you, mate. Good to have you here. Brick Clicker says, "Hey, Big TY, you're still a long way with pics of that here." Hello, Brick Clicker. Good to see you here, mate. So I think it's next Sunday, folks, by the way. I'm going to be doing another stream. I will start building in just a sec, I promise. And it's going to be all about building... well, actually, it's not building anything, actually. It's going to be unwrapping presents from the Secret Santa. But we'll be talking a lot more about that in the next week or so. And you'll kind of hear stuff going out as well. I've got to speak to Tech, and I've got to speak to Brick Clicker about the time that we're doing that. Because I just want to make sure that I'm not kind of streaming over other peeps and stuff like that. So we just got to do that, and then we'll get it out there. But anyway, look out on Instagram and Twitter, and of course YouTube, because that's where you find us. And I've got to be honest, that looks quite good over there, doesn't it? Look, you got them over there doing that. Yeah, I like that. That's quite good. It's a good angle. I like that. Anyway, do you guys out there like these 2 camera angles? I think it makes it look a little bit more interested. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Let's start building this. So it's Lego set 40410. Let me just show you inside the instructions. There's nothing too crazy in there, folks. It comes with these 3 minifigures. There we go. Look pretty good there. You've got a Scrooge in there as well with his great big hat. I'm loving that. I think that's the same hat actually that comes with this year's Star Wars Advent calendar. With you've got the Gonk droid, and yeah, so it's not a particularly big set. I think it's probably about 300 pieces or something like that. But it looks jolly good though, doesn't it? I'm liking that. And there we go. Look, just show it up there for you lovely people out there. Miss Bricks fun. She says camera looks good. Thank you, Miss Bricks. I really appreciate you saying that. It comes with these stickers as well. Nothing too major on the sticker front. Just those there. That looks okay, doesn't it? Those ones there. Let me show you up there for the people that are looking on this camera as well. There we go. And I think as a rule, I think it looks okay actually. I mean, I don't really mind stickers. I don't mind stickers. The worst thing about stickers for me is that it takes me ages to apply them because I try and get them as perfect as they can. Because you know what stickers are like, folks. They can make or break sets. And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I think sets look better when you don't apply the stickers. But let me know what you think. So anyway, I'll just pop that over here. I'll just take a quick swig of water. And we will lay some bricks. Anyway, excuse the noise. I've opened the bags up anyway, folks. So it shouldn't make too much of a crescendo. We'll just lob that underneath there. But yeah, I was going to sell this set, and let me know if you sold this set and how much you got for it. They're going for a pretty penny out there at the moment. They really are. I'm not going to be doing any knolling, that's for sure, because otherwise we really would be here all night, folks, if I was knolling this lot. But let me pop them down there. Oh, I've got the minifigures in this one, Bolus. Got some good hair pieces in there as well. I don't know if does anyone know anything in particular about this set? Is there any exclusive pieces at all or anything like that? And what do you think about the overall design as well? I mean, it's a book. It's a book with a couple of figures on it. It's something I quite like, actually. I like vignettes, and this one is a particularly clever vignette. And I like people out there that are doing Star Wars vignettes. I always think they look pretty good. Tech, let me know what you think about that. I always think they look kind of cool, the vignettes, because, you know, they always seem to capture really good scenes from moments in films that I love. You know, I'd like to do one. I tell you what, off the top of my head, the one I'd love to do is that scene out of Rogue One where Darth Vader is kind of just walking, he's kind of marching through the corridor, and he's kind of slaying all those scout troopers. I think they're called scout troopers, rebel scouts, aren't they? Yeah, and I like that. I always thought that was kind of literally, I was like, wow, when I saw that in the cinema, I was like, oh my God, I've got to watch that again soon. So anyway, what we've got going on in the chat as well. Brixie, she goes, oh my God, I've just noticed Greg's Christmas jumper sweater. Love it. Hey, thank you, Brixie. That's made my day, that has. Thank you. Brett Spills. Brett, good to see you, mate. Lovely to have you here. It really is. But yeah, we are looking at building trains and stuff like that on this channel as well. And Brett, thank you so much for that picture earlier on, folks. Brett sent me a picture from I'm not quite sure what the year was. I mean, it was a long time ago, that's for sure. And it was a shot overlooking Tooley Street, which is a road that is adjacent to London Bridge. And you could see Tower Bridge in the background, and it was showing all the old steam train tracks and stuff like that. It was a really cool picture, and thank you so much, Brett. I really appreciate you sending that over, mate. That made my morning. That did. Oh, this is a nice piece. God, look at this. How about this, folks? How cool is that? That looks really cool, isn't it? That is a nice looking piece. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of some sort of ironworks or something like that. And it is actually, I think it's going to be one of the windows. I could be wrong, but you know, that's one of the things I love about Lego. Sometimes you're never quite sure how it's always going to pan out or anything like that, are you? Oh, actually, no, this hat definitely isn't the one that comes with the Gonk droid. This is much nicer than that. There we go. How about that? That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I'm liking that. I have to keep looking this way, folks, because my monitors are over here. It'd be better if my monitors are over here, really. I'd kind of feel like it would feel a bit more natural. So if anyone's ever wondering why I'm kind of always sideways, it's because my monitors are all here. They are. And my feed is a bit, about 5 seconds behind. So I kind of look at myself with what I was doing five seconds ago, which is always a bit weird anyway. But anyway, let's open this up and see what we've got going on here. Oh, this is kind of cool. So we've got Tiny Tim. Now Tiny Tim's got a scarf. So let me find that out. Oh, this is cool. So we put him there. Tiny Tim. Where are you, Tiny Tim? Oh, I think I'm just losing the camera. Let me see if I can get that back on again. My other camera might have just gone on the blink. I'll see if I can get that going again. Oh, it was going quite cool up to that point. I tell you what the thing is, folks. Give me a second and I'll be straight back. I'll tell you what I need for that. I can fix this. Right, hopefully that didn't take too long, and you're all still out there as well, which is kind of cool. So just give me a moment, and I'll bring that back up again. Don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere for long. I'm back. So what I've done is, if there's one thing a camera needs, folks, is power. And when that power is taken away from it, it doesn't do very well after that. I just give it a moment and it will come back again. Just a little minor technical hitch. So anyway, where was I? We were building minifigures, wasn't we? So he goes with them, which is kind of cool. I can headpieces with these. Now, does anyone know if these if this headpiece is for Scrooge, is exclusive? Because I can't say I recognise it on anyone. There we go. Let me show you there, folks. Can you see that? There we go. Use the right camera. There we go. If I zoom in, look at it. See that in him there? What do you reckon of that? Is that exclusive? Let me put the hat on him, and you'll get a much better idea of it. Let's put his grey trousers on. I've got to say, he's a very smart-looking chap. He really is. That is a proper old bit of Victorian attire. It is. I'm liking that. And somewhere in here, he has an umbrella. Let's see if it's here. No, not there. I think it's probably going to be one of those things that we come to. The more I get through the Lego. Oh, here we go. No, I've got it. Never fear. The umbrella is here. Okay, good-o. Right, there we go. So there we go. This is Scrooge. Let me just see if I can fire this up. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And that, yep, we'll get that camera back any moment now, folks. We will. There we go. There's Scrooge there, looking rather dapper. Actually, I'll pop him there. I built this the other day. I built this steam train. And I'll tell you what, it looked pretty cool with that steam train. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. If I pop that there, it will look like some kind of those Victorian films or something like that. You know, I saw a really good film a couple of weeks ago, the Current War or something like that it was called. That was pretty good. Doesn't it look pretty good? I think it goes quite well, that figure of Scrooge with the 40th anniversary steam train. That was a good little build. I enjoyed that, actually. I even did a short for that as well. Used a bit of licensed music as well. So I'll never make any money out of that one. But who cares anyway? I don't do it, like I said, folks. I really don't do it for that. So let's change that. Put that face on there. He didn't look so happy, this chap. Oh, we'll go for a slightly. Actually, I'll tell you why. Let's pop in there. Tiny Tim. He's a sad-looking one. He really is. And we'll put that on him as well. Let me just do that. I can just do that. Won't be long. We'll get this back up again, folks. There we go. There's him. I'm not quite sure what Tiny Tim's dad's called, actually. Is it Sprocket or something like that? I can't remember. And then let's do Tiny Tim. Now, Tiny Tim, it was him that actually made me want to keep this set because I think he's quite a cool looking minifigure. And for some reason, he comes with a stick. Not quite sure why he comes with a stick. I'm going to put the slightly smiling face on him. There's a slightly nervous looking face. It is. So let's pop that on there. It's kind of cool. And it comes with a stick. What was it with Victorian times where kids used to go around with sticks? They didn't have PlayStations back then. I suppose they had much else that they could do. But yeah, this is a really cool minifigure. Now let me see if I can bring in this other cam. So let me just do that. And I think very soon I'll be able to fire up the other webcam. There we go. How's that? So we're back again, folks. It won't happen again, I promise. There we go. And there he is. Tiny Tim, looking pretty cool, don't you think? What do you think of him for a minifigure? I think he's pretty cool. So we've got ourselves 3 minifigures in this set. We've got Tiny Tim. We've got Tiny Tim's dad. What would you call him? Big Tim? I don't know. And let's just pop him on there. So I can just put that there and just show you. Lovely dot out there. Let's put him on. Let's make it a little bit solo, shall we? There we go. How's that? I think they look pretty good, doesn't it? Does that if I sort of stand him down properly? Because I could be Big Dad the pub or something like that. But that's that. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm liking that a lot. I think it looks good. So let's exit out of that. And yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, do you know what? This is one thing. Drop Drop a like for Tiny Tim. Yeah, you could do tiny tech productions. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? I don't like that scarf though. I think it's the first scarf I've ever got. But you know what? One of the things that I always love about the Lego community is that the people out there that just are really into minifigures and not really into the sets at all or anything like that. And there are those out there that are really into the sets but not into the minifigures. So let me know what you guys are out there. I'm a mixture of the two, to be honest. I can really appreciate a good minifigure. And I've got to admit, Scrooge is definitely up there, one of my favourites this year, albeit I think Big Bird's my favourite one this year from Sesame Street. But let me know what you guys and girls out there think about the minifigures. Or are you into sets? Are you into the builds? Or are you into the minifigures? Miss Bricks of Fun says, hi, Aquamike TV. Aquamike TV is Bob Cratchit. Of course it is. Thank you. Let's be saying I love the book and the films and that, but I can't even remember what it's called. But I do like watching it. I tell you what I'd like to see next year is a follow-up to this and get the ghosts. I think that would be a good idea. Let me know what you think about that as well in the chat, folks. Tiny Tech Greg. Don't give the people that sort of ammo. Yeah, sorry, Tech. I didn't mean that. Yeah, and Cy O'Connor says minifigures all the way. Yeah, I got to be honest, Si, this is a really nice minifigure. I like him. And Tiny Tim, yeah, he's pretty cool as well. Anyway, let's pop him down there. And Bob Cratchit over there. It's a funny name, isn't it? Cratchit. What's that? I always think it sounds like someone like Ratchet or something. I don't know. It's a strange word. Tiny Tech. I can't stop thinking about that now. Tiny Tech. And Aquamike TV says, I'm back. And so am I as well. I kind of fell off for about 1 minute. But that's the funny thing. Last night, folks, if it wasn't for the likes of Cy O'Connor and Tech, I would have had a right old nightmare last night because I was getting, I got these network points down there and they were flashing red. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, that's not a good sign. That really isn't. I haven't seen them do that before. I didn't even know they could go red. But they can. And they definitely spelled danger for when you're live streaming. It really does. Large deck, Tiny Tech. Yeah, so I didn't mean anything by that, Tech, honestly, mate. So anyway, let's start building something, shall we? I don't know if it's me, but it looks really weird. I'm sort of thinking, God, those arms there are quite similar to what my shirt is. And of course, it is my shirt. Anyway, let's do this. This is fun, isn't it? Now, this set here, that to me looks quite a dark brown, but in actual fact, it's very red. I mean, actually, when you look at it in the camera, it looks similar, but in real life, folks, it is quite different, honestly. Take my word for it. Anyway, I'm going to pop that there. So there we go. So you haven't got to look at the book or anything like that too much. But it's really nicely presented, actually. I was thinking of doing a review on this, but loads of people out there have done reviews on this already, and some really good ones out there as well. I think you'll find people like Cafe Con Lego have done reviews out there, and you know, and you sort of think, well, is there much more I can really add to it? And I don't know, other things I want to be doing as well. So you know, you can't do everything, folks. So always trying to sort of change it up and stuff like that, and do bits and pieces and do some new stuff. And there will be new stuff coming from the channel in the new year as well. It's going to be a lot more focus on the city, Legonden. That's going to be quite a cool thing to be doing. I'm really excited about doing that as well, because it's going to be kind of like a new chapter, really, and it comes quite nicely, especially now having 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy, absolutely crazy amount of subscribers now. I honestly, folks, I would have been quite happy to have got to Christmas and had something like 850, which is where I was kind of aiming to be. But anyway, you know, it's a couple of lucky vids have done well, and one in particular. And yeah, next thing you know, it's a slightly different ball game, really. But like I say, folks, nothing will be changing at my end. It's still going to be me doing what I do, and you know, London Calling is like one of my favourite things that I do. It really is, and I love doing that because, you know, I'm not going to go all sentimental on you or anything like that, but it's just a nice way of spending some time, you know, hanging out with you lovely people, and you know, just talking about stuff, love, life, the universe, and all that jazz. Anyway, some nice colours here. Now, what colour is this? Right? Is this nougat? Is this nougat? I'm never quite sure what nougat is. Nougat, I don't know. It's like a sort of a moussey brown or something like that. Anyone out there into your colours? Let me know what that colour is as well. And also as well, if anyone out there is watching the football or listening in on the football while you're watching this stream, let me know what the scores are as well. My team, West Ham United, did pretty well yesterday. They beat Leeds, which, to be honest, I was quite surprised because West Ham never had a particularly good record up there. Anyway, nice base. Look at that base, folks. That's a really cool looking base. It really is. What else we got going on there? Let's see what's going on. Too far O'Connor. Definitely smooth is nothing else. Brick TY says when you want to unsee something. Sorry, I was uploading a pic to Insta to my story. Welcome back, Brick Star Wars Boy 10. It's good to have you here. It really is. And it's this is pretty cool. I'm liking this. This is a nice looking build as well. I'm loving that. So anyway, let's crack on, shall we, folks? Let's see what we've got going on here. So we've got 4 of those. We've got some nice pieces in this. Got some nice masonry pieces. We've got these lovely great big 2x2 bricks as well. Proper bricks. There's one thing I've got a lot of, folks. It's studs. It really is. There's oodles of them from time to time. But anyway, let me know what you lot are up to on this fine Saturday afternoon. And what is 4 o'clock? Is 4 o'clock an okay time with you guys and girls out there? Let me know your thoughts on that. That's quite cool, isn't it? I'm liking this. Look, let me just make that a little bit bigger as well for you lot out there. No, there we go. Isn't that cool? It's a really cool piece, isn't it? Very I'd imagine quite a few Lego modular sets come with that set, because it's kind of like finishes off the corner of a building quite nicely, I reckon. Hey, David O'Dwyer. Hello, mate. He says, hi, Greg. Yep, that is nougat. Yeah, I'm always a bit curious with nougat, because I kind of look at that and I sort of think it was a bit like an off salmon red to me. And it seems to be, David, that every time I can't figure out what a colour is, I just sort of think, it's nougat. It's just one of those things. It's almost like I've got nougat blindness or something like that. This is a nice print. I wasn't expecting many prints with this, actually, but there's a couple of good pieces. Look at that for a... It's quite cool, isn't it? Look at that. That's nice. That is. It's part of a log fire, one would hope, anyway. We've got these masonry pieces here. Actually, we've got 2 types of masonry pieces. Dare I say it? We've got this slightly darker nougat masonry piece there. And then over here, we've got this more sort of traditional stone masonry part as well. There we go. Ooh, just coming in there. There we go. We'll get a little, maybe get the odd drop out from this, but let me just see if I can improve that at all. Let me just see. Our survey says, no, can't. So it's about as good as that one's going to get. Okay, cool. Well, there's those pieces there. We've got that. Brett Spill says, I'm working on the new train layout. Hey, Brett Spill, send me some pictures, Brett. So I'll be dead interested to know how that's going. Brickstuff says, Will Harper, there is no wrong colour. It's Lego. Make it the colours you have. Yeah, I completely agree, actually. And you know what? Quite often, I think, going forward, I'm going to be doing, mocks and stuff like that, folks, especially when it comes to buildings. But to be honest, sometimes I'm just going to be kind of building the stuff up in rainbow colours and all this sort of thing. And then once I'm happy with the design, I'll buy the colours that I want to get. But let me know in the chat as well if you lot do that as well. How do you go about getting yourselves, building your mocks and stuff like that? Do you do that, or do you draw it first and stuff like that? But yeah, and like I'd just like to say, folks, as well, if there's anybody new out there that's new to London Bridge Bricks and this stream, everyone's going to be new to this stream. It's the first one I've ever done, London Eye. But please do think about hitting that subscribe button. And honestly, folks, I know I say it all the time, a big part of the LBB family, but I genuinely mean it. I really do. You lot are all very familiar to me. It's great to have David here as well. David's quite new to the channel. I think he's been around for the last few weeks. And, it's just nice to be a part of a bigger thing. Because Lego is a big deal, folks. It really is, for all sorts of reasons. It's good for lots and lots and lots of different things out there, folks. And for me, I just find it very sociable, especially in the world that we live in at the moment. And I don't know, it's kind of relaxing. I wouldn't say it was super relaxing, because when you're doing a live stream, it's never really quite relaxing, which I think is a good idea. I don't think you can never be too relaxed. But what is nice is that I get to chat and spend time with a bunch of cool folks out there who love Lego. And anyway, I'll tell you what's a good question for you lovely lot out there. What do you think of these new 2021 sets? Anyway, anyone interested in any particular sets? There's some pretty decent Star Wars ones that are coming out. The Mandalorian one's an interesting one because, I mean, a lot of people are going to be getting that because it's just a cheap way of, buying. Listen to this, look. Oh, isn't that a lovely sound? It's just like the Child. I mean, that's going to be a very cheap set to get. What do we offer? We offer a yellow one here, little 1x3 yellow brick as well. Good combination. Now I like that color combination, yellow and blue. I think that looks quite cool. But anyway, that goes in there like that. And then you've got these plates that pop in here as well. That's quite cool, isn't it? And are you guys looking forward to Christmas? Because this morning I was putting up the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree went up this morning, folks. And my wife decorated the tree. She's done an awesome job. She really has. Actually, I've got a nice picture to show you. Look, if I've got it over here. I took a picture of it earlier on. I'm gonna put it on Instagram later, folks. But you lot can get the exclusive on it. Of course, like everything else, I've got to charge it out. So let me just give that a bit of a charge. I can show you it in a couple of minutes, folks. I will. That's the only problem because I use my iPad all the time. It just runs out of power all the time, and it's got. I use my iPad so much for so many things. I really do, but I use it so much. But when I'm doing streams and stuff like that, it runs out of juice. Anyway, let's pop that on there, on there. I'll tell you what. I'm glad my central heating's not on because it's. I'm baking in this jumper. I really am. Now let me see where that goes. So we've got yellow on one side, got white on the other. And then we've got this lovely, great big long white 1x10 as well. That's a lovely, great big piece, isn't it? Oh, blimey, there's a lot of these. Look at these, look. Apparently, here's the thing, folks. There's 34 of these. Now, in case you was wondering, I didn't think actually I suppose, what would you call them? You call them the pages. So it's kind of like the look of the pages. It's pretty cool, actually, and that's how they do it. So obviously all the bricks are going to go that way round, and yeah, I think that's going to look pretty cool. Anyway, there's 34 of them. I wasn't expecting that. There's a set with a lot of them, isn't there? Anyway, let me just say hi to the chat again. Brick TY says, I build all my mocks with random bricks. Basically, what I have, once I'm happy, I'll get the bricks to make it a proper coordinate build. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing, Brick TY. That just seems to me to be a very logical way of doing it. And I think it's really good for working through the thought process as well. And it's something about, is in me, or is it something more tangible about actually building it as opposed to drawing it? Now, if anyone out there does use any art packages or anything like that, which ones do you use? Do you use like Studio or something like that? Because I hear I think that's a free set, and maybe that's something that I should become accustomed to. Because I tell you what, I have actually got a really good, Lego ideas. I've actually got a really good Lego ideas thing that I do want to submit. I want to create, and it came to me last night, and I think it could actually be really good. So anyway, that's something for another conversation for another time. And so I've got to get. I mean, I'm quite happy to do a collaboration with someone on that. So I'm going to get in touch with a couple of people and ask them if they fancy coming in on it as well, maybe. Tech Production says, I'm buzzing for Christmas. Yeah, so am I, mate. I'm actually sweating for Christmas at the moment. I'm so warm, it's unbelievable. Brick Star Wars Way 10, Will Harper, take care, man, and see you soon. Will Harper's off, everybody. Says, I'm going to take a nap and get rid of this headache. I'm leaving this stream on note. Oh, good man, Will. Thank you, mate. I appreciate those additional minutes of your devices being on. I really appreciate that. I think that, do you know what? I was talking to Tech, and I was talking to Solo Brick Builder the other day, and I said to him, sometimes I can't always be there, or I can't always make chat and stuff like that because I'm busy doing stuff. But I always support them in the sense that I'll put their stream on and just have it on in the background and that. And also as well, you can sort of touch base and see what people are up to at the same time, which is nice. Brickstuff says, nougat is the fluffy stuff. In a Three Musketeers bar. It is, isn't it? Tech Production says, definitely get on the studio, Greg. Be worth speaking to Cabbage Face about that. He's the master of that. Yeah, I've been thinking, he was the first person that came to mind, actually. So I might speak to him about it. I don't know, I could ask him if he's got, because I know he's a kitchen designer by trade. So yeah, if he ever wanted to, that would be kind of quite cool. Actually, I'd like to do it with someone else. I don't get me wrong. I don't always do stuff with everyone, folks. It's just sometimes it can save quite a bit of time. But I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure I've got time to I've got quite a few things that I want to do generally. I don't know, maybe I'll have a go with it or something like that. But I'll definitely be talking to Cabbage Face. So thanks for that, Tech. I appreciate that because it's like I'm thinking him as well, and then you just mentioned it. So yeah, and I hope you feel better soon as well, Will. I really do appreciate you tuning in. So anyway, let's apply these pages, shall we? So this is what we're going to be doing here, folks. We're going to be popping these on like this. This is quite a straightforward thing, to be honest. And then you kind of go along there, and that just looks like the side of a book. So do you know what? Let's just put them on, shall we? Dun, dun, dun. There we go. So like so. There we go. And then you get the idea as it goes along there. So let's put the other ones on. Let's just do them all like so. Da, da, da. Looking good. Of course, you want to make sure you put them on the right way around. Otherwise, like that. Let's pop this on there as well. Again, put it on the right way around, and there you go. You get that idea there of the pages, which is quite a nice idea, isn't it? I thought that they did it when I saw the pictures of this. I thought they actually did it with like the 2x2, I don't know, sort of gutter pieces that you get. You know, the ones with the sort of stripes in it. I don't know if there's any actually in this set. You normally get them in a set somewhere along the line, but no, it's not. It's actually much better than what I thought it was going to be. So anyway, let's just build all those up. So I've got quite a few to get through. Let me just perch myself over here. There we go. In there like that. Now I was thinking, because I want this string to have like a bit of a different vibe to all the others. I was thinking of maybe putting some music on or something like that. Do you guys want that, or do you like listening to me sort of just chatting on with you lot? Because it certainly won't be loud or anything like that, but it is something I'm interested in doing. Because the thing is, folks, I like collaborating with certain people. You know, Brick Hive and Text one that's coming up, and certainly Cy O'Connor. But I want them all to have different sort of feels, different vibes about them. And this one's quite a personal one for me, obviously, because it's just me. And like I say, there will be the odd guest, but I want it to have kind of a different feel as well. So maybe I'll put some music on at some point. It won't be today though, folks, because I've already had the odd tech issue that I've been dealing with. And when you're trying to put up a Christmas tree as well, it just adds a little bit more to the to the stress. Because that's the thing, when you're a Lego YouTuber, is it me? You tell me what you think about it, Tech, and Si, or anyone else who's out there who's a Lego YouTuber. But it never seems to be enough hours in the day. You sort of think to yourself, I've got a whole day to do this, that, and the other. And is it me, or does it just go like that? It goes so quick. The day, it really does. I mean, literally, you could do a whole weekend doing stuff for your channel, and it just goes so quick. It's honestly, folks, it's scary. And maybe that's just a thing about getting older or something like that. But I think this is a really nice effect. I'll just pop these on, and then I'll see what you peeps are saying in the chat as well. Let's pop that in there. I mean, a lot of people like listening to like the sound of Lego just kind of being put together and stuff like that. I know Jan Bricks on one of his channels, I think it's called like Pure Builds or something like that. I was thinking about doing that at some time, because I quite like watching things being built. I think you can learn quite a lot about a particular person by the way they construct and assemble sets. I mean, that said, folks, anyone think I was crazy the way I've just kind of thrown all this together like this, but I actually quite like knolling. If you watch some of my speed builds and certainly some of my shorts, you'll see some knolling in them. So there we go. There's the pages effect. Let me just make that a little bit bigger so you peeps out there can see this. Tell me what you think. Here we go. So I think that's quite a nice effect, actually. You know, it certainly looks like pages, and then I guess the books could be here, and I don't know, there'll be parts and parcels constructed on here. That'd be a nice little vignette, I think. Let's come out of that. There we go. Back to me again. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the chat, see what's going on in there. Tech Productions. I used to love Mars bars, Brick Sloth. Oh, I tell you what I did have before this stream. I had a Snickers bar. It was lovely. But you know what? I still call them marathons. I really do. David Dwight says, I was going to build this set, but my girlfriend's wrapped it up for Christmas. Well, your girlfriend's got good taste, David. Not only in her men, of course, but in her presents for you as well. I was going to sell this set, David, and I decided in the end I was going to keep it. Oh, there we go. This is the pieces. This is the parts that I thought they were going to use for the pages. One of like loads of those, but as it happens, it's even better because you even get that kind of that sound effect as well, which you don't really get when you do it with paper, but you know what I mean. We've got a teaser life. It's just I just got a Domino pizza, and now I want a pizza. David Dwyer, you should put on some Christmas music. Yeah, do you know what? I might do that, David. The only thing I had to use something like I don't know, maybe Apple Music do some. I mean, again, like I say, I don't do this for the money or anything like that, but I've got to be careful as to not getting like blacklisted or something like that, or yeah, it's just I have to look for copyright music that I can play and stuff like that. I know one thing for sure. You can tell everyone who's doing the kind of Christmas orientated stuff at the moment is we're all using the same music, which is quite funny, really. But I am enjoying that. It's quite nice seeing how people deal with their Christmas. Even the way advent calendars are used. I think it's all kind of cool because it's you know what's nice is when everyone does the same thing. Advent calendars. A lot of people are doing advent calendars this year, and you know, I really highly recommend the Star Wars one, and the Harry Potter one I think gets a good shout as well. And actually, Si O'Connor really rates the Lego City one as well. We're all doing the same thing. We're all just opening it up and like building it and constructing it and doing it, but we're all doing it in a slightly different way. And it's kind of quite interesting to see how different we all are doing exactly the same thing. It's kind of cool. It really is. There we go. Tech Productions, Marathon Bar, showing your age now. Going, yeah, I think it was something my mum or granddad once told me. Tech, it was honest, honest Gov. David Dwyer says you should put on some Christmas music. Yeah, I will put on some Christmas music. I think maybe next time. I tell you what, I'll look into that, David, because next Sunday, we're going to be doing the Secret Santa stream as well on here. Funny enough, and it's I'll do that for that. And I tell you what, I'm going to try and put something special over here as well. I'm working on something at the moment. It'll be something over there. And all I can say, David, between you and me and a few other people that might be watching, it'll be Christmassy. I'll make it all Christmassy, mate. And also as well, David, just so you know, I'm going to be streaming on Christmas Day. And the woodshop teacher, I think the woodshop teacher's still out there, actually. Let's have a look. Is he still out there? Are you out there, woodshop teacher? Yeah, he's still out there. The woodshop teacher, he's certainly going to be streaming with me on Christmas Day. And I think Tech and Si and some of the others will be popping in as well. It's only going to be for 90 minutes, folks, because I'm actually hosting Christmas Day here, so it's a bit off, isn't it? I'm hosting Christmas, and I'm like, yeah, sorry, I've just got to go and do some streaming. But anyway, that'll be for like 90 minutes. But yeah, it's that's what I'm going to be doing. So Christmas Day, that's going to be 4 p.m. as well, folks. Do tune in for that, and I'll be live for about an hour and a half. What's really odd about this year is that I'm kind of, well, it's just really odd. It's the first year I've done so many things on Fridays, but this particular year, folks, I've got this really cool thing whereby Christmas Day is on a Friday, London Calling, and also as well New Year's Day is on a Friday, London Calling again. So they're going to be special ones, and you know what makes it special is the fact that you lot are all going to be here, which is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, let's have a look at that chat and see what's going on there. Brick Star Wars Word 10 says, I have an interesting question. What's everyone's favourite candy bar? Sorry for the weird question. I saw Tech talking about Mars bars and so, yeah, I'm going to go for Snickers. Snickers is probably mine. It's a good source of energy for me. I kind of like, I eat too much chocolate. I really do, folks. Terry's orange chocolate this time of year is a nightmare for me. It really is. I can't stop myself eating those. But yeah, I think it's a good question. Is chocolate candy? I know. I'm not really sure, but anyway, that's the kind of thing I like. Mars bars are good though. So anyway, let's carry on with this build, shall we? So we've done that now. So we're on to page. What page are we on to? 18 now. Oh, okay. We're going to start developing the book a little bit more. Actually, no, I've gone forward a 2-page. That's the problem. We get pages sticking together. Anyway, one thing I will say about this set, folks, it comes with loads of plates. Look at those plates. Loads of them. I tell you what, and when you buy a load of stuff off Bricklink, which I have certainly done over the last week or so, there is you spend a lot of money on it. You really do. I like the way that's. See here, this bar here is used really just for that side there alone. There's one thing, something I have discovered between the difference between mocks and proper Lego. Actually, not proper. It's the wrong term to use. Official Lego sets, shall we say, is that Lego sets are always very strong in construction. I think Tech might have even spoken about that a few times actually, but it is true. Like I've got this great big. You can just about see it actually. See if I make this bigger. Here we go. We've got just down here. Call him Rover. There. That's a giant AT-AT there, folks. That is constructed of 2,500 pieces, just a little bit more than that. And I'm not joking. It's really strong in some areas, but I find it very hard to pick it up without something dropping off it. But otherwise, it's a brilliant set. It's an AT-AT, folks. You got to love an AT-AT. And I know what? Even though that one is so big, I've got to be honest with you, I still fancy the new one that's out there. I watched Solo Brick Builder building it once, and I was kind of right up for that. Let me just send something to someone because we're going to try and get the odd guest in. I think we will. So let's go. Let's send that now. Dum dum dum. And there we go. Nice and easy. Easy. Lemon squeezy. But yeah, let me know what you lot out there, what your favourite ones are as well when it comes to candy and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get some of this booklet done. We've got Perfect Painter in the house. Hello, Perfect Painter. I've not met you before. Why don't you no longer collab with Brick in it? It's been a long time since I've seen him on a vid or your stream. That's a very good question, actually, Perfect Painter. Good question is, pertinent question is, where have you been, Perfect Painter? I haven't seen you for a while. But no, Chris. The thing was, me and Chris used to do. I mean, it's still alive out there, folks. There's nothing happened or anything like that. Far from it. If anything, it was quite the opposite. But we was. It came around the time when the country was going into lockdown and stuff like that. And Chris is quite, he's kind of lucky in some respects because he can work from home. But my job went actually crazy, and I went to go into the city every day. So even though my role's changed quite a lot since then, in fact, it was around that time that he changed as well. So really, it just came down to the fact that we were just both too busy, in all honesty. And we could have done stuff from time to time, but to be honest, his channel was growing so rapidly that really anything we were doing, it kind of maybe weren't necessarily the right thing for him to be doing anymore, because we were kind of growing together, and then he'd go like that. So but nothing stopped or anything like that. It still may happen again one day. But I tell you what, folks, and if no one's heard of him, and I very much doubt it, he's got a cracking channel, and he's genuinely one of the best presenters of Lego YouTubers out there in the United Kingdom at the moment. That's for sure. He's, in fact, I'd say he's one of the best in the world, and I don't say that about many people. He really is. But no, Chris is a good guy. Where have I seen him recently? I don't know. I watch him on his streams. That's another thing as well. His streams have changed. I mean, he's always welcome to come back to a London calling. It's an open invitation all the time, folks. But people's lives change. I mean, my job role changed this year, and I honestly thought I wasn't going to be able to do so much YouTubing and stuff like that. But as it happens, I managed to keep on top of it just and carry on as I was. But no, if there was a particular YouTuber that I would recommend to anybody over here, he's definitely bricking it. Chris, who now streams a lot of the time with his missus. I think he even does it with Brick Tech actually, and Brick Tech's very good as well. He's I think he said he's a patron of mine then, but I've got to be a patron, so I'm a patron of his channel. So there we go. There's the side of the book, looking pretty good. So anyway, I hope that answered your question for you, perfect Peter. But no, it's not a case of we no longer. It's kind of just put on ice really. If we ever went back to doing it, then it would be London to Manchester would be resurrected again. But no, I wish, like I do with all Lego YouTubers in this country, I wish him all the best. And he's a particular talent, that's for sure. So, but no, do check him out, folks. In fact, if you go back to my front page of my YouTube channel, you will find a link to his channel there. Anyway, where are we going to go to next? So I think we're building the interior of the book. This kind of reminds me a little bit of doing the Nintendo Entertainment System. That was quite cool. There we go. I've got an interesting build coming up here as well with this lot. I'm getting through all these now. So I'm going to have all these inverted ones here. That looks quite cool, doesn't it? Oh, I see. Right, so that goes on like so. There we go. See that? It's a nice little construction, isn't it? It's a nice little technique. I'm liking that. So, boom, boom, boom. Let's pop him on there. And there we go there. I think this is going to end up being the drawer. There we go. There we go. Hey, we've got Solo Brick Builder in the house. Hello, Solo Brick Builder. How you doing? This is Solo. I was watching your Lego haul earlier on today, and I got to admit, folks, it was a brilliant Lego haul. Solo, keep doing the Lego hauls with your daughter. Honestly, they are hilarious. They really are. Was you using the new camera as well, by the way? Let me know if you was using the new camera, because I've got something I need to mention to you about that new camera. If you are using the new camera, there was something different about the way you were doing it. But anyway, it was really enjoyable. I loved it. And I noticed that you've had a big spike in your in your subscribers as well overnight, mate. And again, it comes down to those cranes of yours. Do a short on cranes, and you get yourself 30,000 watches on that. So well done. Congratulations on that, Solo. It won't be long now, mate, and you will be hitting 1,000. So congratulations, dude. That was a nice little injection. Hopefully by Christmas you'll be racing up to the 1K club like I did as well. Anyway, Solo Brick Builder says, "Hey Gallifreya, hey Tech." Sir Bricks says, "Hi Solo," and we've got Collector Bricks. Hello, Collector Bricks. Haven't seen you for a while, mate. Good to see you here as well. 2,000 subs. Wow. Yeah, I've had I think I've literally my channel, London Bridge Bricks, of course, has literally doubled in 4 weeks, which in all honesty, folks, is a bit crazy. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased about that. In all honesty, I've been kind of watching it going up, and I've been waiting for the tide to go out. But I've been quite lucky it hasn't yet, so I've been very fortunate. And thank you everybody out there for subscribing as well. And if you've just tuned into this stream, please give us a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Oh, this is a nice little technique. So here we go. We've got these lovely dark red, I don't know, I'll call them burgundy, but you lot probably call them dark red, those that are in the know. So let me just pop that on there. There we go. We've got to make up 2 of these. It's cool. It's a nice little technique, isn't it? They're not good. I do like the tiles. The snot effect. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Now, let's pop those on there like that. I think I've got one more. There we go. So let's just do that again. And let's see where that's going on there, shall we? There we go. So that goes on like so. Because I mean, this is quite solid. I mean, like all good Lego constructions are, but look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's a nice little technique there. So presumably that will be the drawer for it. So anyway, so let's see how well that works. There we go. So this is the binder, and if all goes well, that should fit in just like so. I've got to be honest, it's a bit tight, but it will go if I pull that. Here's the secret there. So if your tiles are not quite flush inside it, because that's why they've used nougat. Mate, can anyone tell me out there, anyone with highly technical skills out there, are you able to tell me which why nougat? Is nougat actually the cheapest color that you can use? But anyway, let me pop that in there, and there we go. You see, now it sounds like I've just had a delivery of coffee. So let me see that. But and then here you put the stickers there. A Christmas Carol. So let me just pop and get my coffee. So 1 second, folks, and I'll be straight back. I'm still technically here because the camera's still there, but I've just literally got to open the door, grab a coffee. There you go. It's like the coffee angels have been. It's a top cup. There we go, folks. Not a cup of tea, but a coffee. Always like a coffee during the day. Cup of tea in the morning. I don't know. What do you lot like out there? Are you cups of tea in the morning or coffees in the morning? Let me know. So anyway, we have a guest that'll be with us shortly. I'll just message them. There we go, and let's take a look at the chat. Hey, we've got some newbies out there as well. We've got Mr. Ozza. Congrats on 2K, Greg. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ozza. I really appreciate that. Yeah, 2K is crazy, isn't it? 2,000. It's very cool. And I tell you something that's very cool as well is my guest. So, like I say, folks, I'm not gonna be having oodles of guests on or anything like that. I've got friends that are going to be popping in and popping out when I'm doing these live streams. It's all very informal. It really is. All kind of played by ear. But this guy, folks, is a really good friend of the channel. And he's just a top guy. He's just recently hit the 1K club as well. And he's going from strength to strength. So yeah, let me bring him in. He's the wonderful, the notorious. He's from Ireland, don't you know? He's, of course, the awesome Cy O'Connor. Hey, Cy.
Hello.
Hey, I'm loving it. Yeah, I do the fourth skaboom. There you go, folks.
For boys.
I love it. I love a Christmas jumper. I really do. And I've got to be honest, Cy, I am baking. I am so hot. It's unbelievable. And I'm drinking coffee now as well. So I'm going to go up a few notches, folks. I'm like 100 degrees. We're burning down the house. How are you doing anyway? You well?
Yeah, great. Thanks a million. Yeah, just chilling on a Saturday. Lorraine's in work and Nullig is playing Fortnite. And the other one is, I don't know, she's on a WhatsApp call or something. So, yeah.
Oh, no, mate. This is lovely to have you here. This was like doing a backlog, this one, folks. But this is... yeah, how am I doing, Si? I'm doing it all on my own. I'm kind of keeping it going, really. But
yeah, you did a great job. That's why I left it so long to come in. Just wanted you to get into your groove.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, Si, thank you so much for being here as well. I really super appreciate that. But honestly, folks, you lot make my life so easy because you're just all out there, and secondly, I like the fact you all like chatting and just being a part of all this. The LBB family. It really is. Collector Brick says, I wish I could have gotten this set. It's a fantastic gift with purchase. And there was a stack deal as well, while I could get multiple different gifts. Didn't have anything to get. I tell you what, Collector Bricks, do look on eBay because you might, especially in a few weeks' time, when the kind of when the markets kind of die down a little bit in this, and you might get yourself a good little deal out there. You really will. The wonderful Miss Bricks of Fun says, hi Solo, I see your haul video. I see you've got the Ecto one. Yeah, he did. I think that's the worst kept secret of all time, that was, but it was good to see. I'm glad you got that one, though, Solo. And when you're going to build it as well, so I'm really interested to know when you're going to do it. I'll be honest, mate, I'm really tempted to buy it, but equally for the same price as that, I could get myself a modular building as well. We've got Red Carnage out there, Solo Brick Builder. What offer sets did you buy today? Oh, you bought some more sets today. Okay, good enough. You will find that soon enough. I tell you what, Solo, you are funny. You never tell anyone what you've been buying. That does make me laugh. You've got family bricks out there as well. Hey Matt, how you doing? You're having a good day. Matt, you're going to be streaming tonight, aren't you? I think you kick off from about 8 o'clock. I think he does. But no, it's awesome having everyone here. Look, the nice thing is as well. There we go. Good day, Brickstar and stuff like that. This is kind of nice. So yeah, yeah, it's good to have you here. So anything happening in the world of news today? Have you been putting out any shorts or anything like that?
No, I've just been, as Sola said in the chat, living the life, just wandering around the house like an old man. It's brilliant.
Oh, that's cool, man. You know, sometimes it's just kind of just nice to wander around. I think they call it pottering around, don't they, as you get older?
Pottering around. I was looking for this little piece for days. In fact, it's just like a neck bracket.
Oh yeah.
So I remembered that this minifigure actually had a neck bracket, so I took it off her, and I'm going to use it in a short later on, actually.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Is that what series is that one from? That's one of the early ones, isn't it?
11.
11. God, that is isn't it? Actually, we were talking about Chris from Bricking It earlier on. Someone asked a question about it, and I think he was doing quite a few series on the minifigures. And I don't know how far he got with it, but anyway, I used to find it quite interesting because I don't know, it's just a really good one to do. But also as well, I haven't got it here actually. I've got the visual guide to all the minifigures, but no, I've got it here. Otherwise, but yeah, no, it's away. But I always find it quite interesting when people, do their worst to first and stuff like that. I always find those quite interesting to watch and listen to, because the nice thing, I did it with my advent calendar for Star Wars. I'm always interested to know what people think. I mean, I think between you and me, I think it's pretty obvious what the top two are, at least anyway.
See, we open them every day, so I had to stop watching that. I had to stop watching that video.
Oh, did you?
Because we only got as far as the Millennium Falcon last night.
Oh, so are you doing it so you don't know what's coming up?
Yeah, so there's a few people who do the daily calendars that I don't watch. So sorry, Matt, I don't watch Matt's calendar one. And there's another YouTuber girl that I've seen lately. I am Geek Girl. I can't remember the full name. She does some daily. Self and we open the Star Wars one every night, so it's always a nice surprise to see it. And then if I haven't filmed that one, I just build his little micro build and film that, because I wouldn't be arsed building the two of them, to be honest. Especially that Millennium Falcon was a nightmare.
Oh, do you know what it was? The Millennium Falcon was a bit of a rubbish build, in all honesty. And like I said, you imagine this, folks, right? You get a little bit of a buzz when you're building. Everything's building or assembling, but when you I don't know, if you're baking cupcakes or something like that, and you put them in the oven, and then you pull them out, and they haven't risen or anything like that, you kind of feel a bit flat, wouldn't you? That's exactly what the Millennium Falcon's like. It's as flat as a pancake. It really is, folks. It's like a cookie. There's no depth to it or anything like that. But anyway, if you fancy watching my worst to first, you know what? I think it might even be down in the description below. Otherwise, it's about the second video I did this week, and it was quite a fun one to do. But I've got to be honest, it took me ages to do that video because it's like doing a mini review on 24 things.
I know. I forgot. I didn't realize there was another red plate to go on the other side, and I was like, "Why is this not leveled up?" But like the X-wing isn't bad. Yeah,
the X-wing's right. I saw. Oh, do you know what? On the front of this month's Star Wars magazine, what is a polybag of an X-wing, and I was like, I picked it up and I was like, I can't be bothered to buy this because I've just built one this week. Show us that X-wing you got there, because it is okay actually. It's I mean, it is undoubtedly an X-wing. But
the clothes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a good looking craft, folks, isn't it? It really is. It's a good looking craft, and there's a good looking YouTuber. There's another one. Talking of good looking YouTubers, we've got Brickseed in the house. Hello, Brickseed. How you doing, mate? Did you that set that you messaged me about last night? Did you get hold of it, Brickseed? If so, when are we going to see it? Because I'm blooming excited about seeing that. I really am. Tech Productions says, yeah, it was an F choice for the magazine. Yeah, I just thought Tech. I just saw it and I was just a bit like, oh, do you know what? I can't be bothered to buy it. But anyway, folks, I bought Ninjago, so there'll be a review coming out of that. I'm going to film it probably tomorrow, so maybe it'll come out. I think I'll do it Tuesday because the magazine ones, and this will probably be some sort of strange speed build coming out Thursday or something like that. I like it. So it does actually look like a real book, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I put it there like that. It does look pretty cool. I love it. I like in this as well. Look at that. Look. You don't even get drawers made that well from IKEA. We just made it out of Lego. How cool is that? Anyway,
that would look good on the shelf with the Disney books as well and the Harry Potter ones.
Yeah. Now, have the Harry Potter ones come out? Yeah. No. They haven't. No, I didn't think they had. Oh, actually, that's a light grey. Look at that. I've got the wrong colour there, folks. Let's take a look at this. Let's pull that up there.
Hello, Lego Boy 88.
All right, I'm looking for another light grey. Here we go. So that's for that. That's for that. And I need that black jumper. So there we go there. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Got Lego Boy 88. Hello, Lego Boy 88. Hope you're having a really cool Saturday. MJ Bricks is in the house. Hello, MJ. Nice to see you, mate. Miss Bricks of Fun. She's still out there. Hi, Rhonda. Who's Rhonda? Oh, Rhonda Fritz. Hello, Rhonda Fritz. Nice to see you here. I tell you what, sorry, I don't know if it's the time of day that I'm streaming, but I'm seeing all sorts of new peeps out there today. This is kind of cool. I'm kind of liking doing the 4 p.m. on a Saturday. Not that I'll always be doing this, folks. Just so you know as well. The cool thing about just doing London Eye on my own is that I can kind of just stream whenever I feel like it. To be honest, that's the whole idea of it. A little bit of flexibility and all that. But yeah, like I said, folks, if you're new, you know what? Check out Si O'Connor's channel, folks. Please do check out do check out Brett's Builds, do check out Brick Scenes, do check out Brick Hives. They're awesome channels, folks. Honestly, you're missing out if you don't. But if you're new around here, please do us a favor, hit that subscribe button and become a big part of the LBB family. And I genuinely mean that as well. You really do. So where are we going to next? Put the jumper in there. So that means someone's going to be standing on that. That's generally what happens in those scenarios. Where are we going to go next? We've got loads of tiles on this. I'll tell you what I've got to start buying lots of tiles of, Si, and that is tiles for a city. Oh God! I mean, I've literally. I'm gonna buy kilograms. Actually, Matt Elder, if you're still out there, have you got any light grey tiles at all? Because I might buy a few of those off you if you've got some kilograms of that. Because I'm gonna need them. Now
when Brickvault had their not the last city, the city before that, I think it was in the garage. But anyway, they bought a whole load of tiles for footpaths for sidewalks, and they ran out of them in a few hours.
Yeah, honestly, and that's a lot of money it's worth as well, dude. It really is.
Absolutely.
Gonna go there. Right, where's that?
Over to you.
What? Sorry, chat. Oh, here we go. Oh, you know what that is? That is a set that is I'll let you describe it, Si.
It's the big Lego City ship, the National Geographic ship, but this is from the Lego City Advent Calendar. But it's cool that you recognize that straight away.
Oh, I did as well. I did as well. Thank you, Brick Scene. That's very kind of you to say, mate. Yeah, I'm kind of as surprised as you are about that. I haven't got any of these videos that seem to go woof, up like so. Or I've had one or two actually. That'd be a little porky. About 6,000 in like 3 hours because you know how it goes, Brick Scene. But I've just had a couple of videos that just keep plodding on. They just keep going on and on and on, which is fabulous, really. I've had more people watch my channel in the last month than I've watched in the last year. In all honesty. So it's cool. Onwards and upwards, as they say, mate. But you know, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. And Miss Bricks of Fun says, "Me too, LBB." That's nice. So yeah, cool. Lego Boy 88. Good to have you here. Hello, everybody. Hello, Brick Star Wars Boy 10. Hello, Miss Bricks of Fun. Hey, giving out the love. We like all that good stuff. And if anyone's got any football results or anything like that they want to share, please let me know because I haven't got the football on while I'm in here. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here like this. watching the scores. I would be interested in what I'm building. And I don't know about you, Si, but I'm a master of distraction anyway. I'm easily distracted about anything.
Me too. Anything shiny and I'm just gone. It's just like, hey, I just know. I found myself looking in the fridge one day when I was supposed to be bringing out the bins. I don't know how it happened.
Oh, I do that all the time. Does anyone else do that in the chat as well? You go there, for some reason I'll be thinking, oh, I need to go and do that. And then I go downstairs and the first thing I do, I go up to the fridge freezer and I open it and I'm like, why have I opened this up? Do I want to eat something? And I probably only went downstairs to get a pen or something like that.
And then you spend half an hour doing other things, still not gotten the pen.
Oh, honestly, I'm a nightmare. I'm one of these people that I'm always thinking, oh, I must just do that. Oh, I could just do that. I'll just do that. Oh, yeah. I'm a nightmare for it. Oh, these loads of tiles on this. I'm loving this. So what have we got here? We're going to put a tile there. I've got a jumper there. Let me put that there so you lot can see it as well. Where are we going to go? We're going to go over here as well. You can't quite see it because they've put stickers on these, so it's a bit tougher. I always find brown a really hard colour to distinguish. And especially when you've got the glare of the lights, it probably doesn't show up quite as harshly for you lovely lot out there watching this over the webcam, but there it is there. It can be quite a tough little thing to see. There we go. Look, oh, there's a flame in there apparently. Oh, there it is there. So there's a stud. So where's a stud? We've got a stud here, and I'm looking for a flame. Here we go. There we go. A little flame here. There we go. A little Lego light my fire. So there we go. There's the base for it, complete, folks. I think let's just make that a little bit bigger so everyone kind of gets the idea of where we're at the moment. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look good, folks? Isn't that nice? And then you've got that technique there of opening that up. Boom. There we go. There we go. We just do that and look at that. How satisfying is that? There we go. So yeah, he's honestly the one thing I think is unfortunate for you is that because you haven't got a Lego store near you, I guess you can buy it, but from Lego store online, but you don't get the satisfaction of getting the gifts with purchases at the shop, do you?
No, like, I mean, by the time Lego deliver the stuff, it's like about 2 weeks later, and well, you can make a video on it afterwards, but it's not the same because you've seen people building it and you know what to expect and the little secrets. Like, I mean, Holly had it before nearly anyone I saw, and she showed the little drawer, and I was like, oh, I want to discover that. But yeah, no, I mean, in all of the promotions, I have to wait. You all get them way before me. And even the exclusive, we were talking about that Star Wars ship last night. Who was building it? I think Guava King was building it. And we can't shop and buy it. I have to get that. Or even if I wanted to buy a set for like, 15 to 30 euros.
Yeah.
For free delivery, I have to spend 55 euros to get free delivery. Otherwise, I'm paying 11 quid.
Yeah. And with companies like The Entertainer, they're pretty good because you only have to spend about £30 with them and they send it to you free.
Yeah,
so
they deliver over here, though. I asked them.
Okay. Yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. But the one good thing is a saving grace for you, I suppose, is size that you get. You're quite close to like a Smith's, aren't you? Yeah. I'm miles away from a Smith's. God, look at these pieces. These are lovely, folks. I don't normally geek out on elements, shall we say? But look at that for I think that's a 1x5. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
I think they found one of those in that desert in Utah last week, didn't they? The big mob.
That wouldn't surprise me. I tell you what. Where in the world is the most strangest Lego pieces turned up? So here we go. This is a nice little
on a beach in the UK, isn't it?
It's a what? Sorry.
On a beach in the UK.
Oh yeah, well, you get all sorts of things get washed up on a beach side.
Do you remember there was a big ship sank off the coast of the UK, and it had loads of Lego and lots of Lego.
Really?
But the weird thing is, there were like sea animals, so there were octopus and bits of shark were coming up on the. I think it was in one of the documentaries, and one of the Lego designers lived near the beach, and it was who was it? Not Jamie. It was one of them anyway. Used to go down and collect them, but now he's a Lego designer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, that's cool, man. I'd have to work in a Lego store, but apparently, after my conversation with Shy last night, I'm not too sure that I'd want to. But I'm too much of a Lego geek, I think, to work in them. But yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to kind of have a job where I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my job, and the people I work with are absolutely brilliant folks. They really are. But and I love IT. I'm quite actually passionate about IT, and it's a learning curve. It really is. But I'm so passionate about Lego. I love it so much. I don't know. Maybe that's another reason why I like doing live streams. I just like talking about it, I suppose. I mean, this is quite cool. I mean, look at this little build I'm putting together here. Don't know why. I just love it. But we'll see it all come together. What it's going to look like, folks. Once I've constructed it, is hopefully it's going to look something like this. You got an idea of what it's going to turn out like, which is kind of cool. Right? We've got Gallifrey bricks still in the house, and we've got the wonderful Gallifrey bricks and House of Bricks as well. Hob, hello Hob. I've been watching your stuff on Instagram actually recently.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, there's loads of good stuff happening on Instagram. Man. I tell you what, reels. I've been messing around with reels at the moment, Si. Now, for every reel that I've made and put out there, it gets over 1,000 views. Yeah, if I put the same video on TikTok, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. But you've had similar things with TikTok and YouTube, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, my Lego Mario short, no self-promotion, no, that's nearly 400,000 views. And but yeah, I put that on TikTok first. And at the moment, it's over 62,000 views on TikTok, but it did nothing on YouTube for weeks. And you were even slagging it. You were like, "Oh, that's rubbish that it went off on TikTok and did nothing here." And then it's gone. It's gone. I think it has 100 views in Reels, which is weird. Yeah,
yeah.
No, I think
weird, it's just some things just don't work. There is no rhyme or reason, folks, as to why things do work or they don't work. It's just weird. And I don't know what's worse, the 3-hour window where they spike or not. I don't know. But all I know is I have not put out a short and it's done badly. The worst one that I've had out, it got 350 views. Now, for a channel my size, that's good.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Now, here's a nice little thing. So we've got a window here, folks. This is, there we go. This is kind of like a medieval window because it's got leaded lights on it. It's not quite medieval, obviously. It's kind of early Victorian, but here we go. So you put that window, that leaded piece in there, and then turn that around there. And look at that. You got the effect of it being like a leaded window from the old Victorian times.
your Lego Mario videos for over 100,000. That's doing brilliantly.
Oh, well, that's the one that just keeps plodding on.
Yeah.
At the moment, side that every hour that video gets anywhere between 450 and 850 views for the last 3 weeks. So it's literally carrying my channel. So 80% of all the views on my channel, other than live streams, actually, my live streams are actually doing very well. But the majority of it all, folks, is that it's had something like now bearing in mind, it's 58 seconds long. It's had something like 1,500 minutes, 1,500 hours viewed time. So, yeah. But the funny thing is with you and me, though, is that you did the Mario on like a Wednesday, and I brought my one out on Thursday, didn't I?
Yeah. That's weird. But, yeah.
It is fun, though. I mean, basically, I wouldn't say it actually does anything for the rest of your videos, like your longer play videos, but it is nice to be over 1,000. I think that is a nice thing. And like people like Solo Brick Builder, Tech Productions, I can't wait for those guys to get over 1,000 because it'll be a real nice moment for them. It's kind of like a coming of age number, folks. That's all it is. Getting to 100 was the hardest number to achieve, and let me just pop that in there. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Look, you can see that's all coming together. It's like doing the inside of a modular building. Good job. I'm not doing a modular building today, folks. So I need another 20 hours to stream. So anyway, so we'll pop. Where does that go? So that goes like there, like that. We'll put him on there like so. Then we're using this darker bluish grey. Everything's grey and blue put together, I suppose. This bluish grey. Let's pop that in now. I can't really see the blue in that, but there we go. Oh, right. Okay. So that's how we use these phones. So it's a nice little thing coming up. So see that there, folks. We've got that piece there. This, I don't know what you'd call it really. It was that 1 by 1. It's like too long, but 1 by 1. 1 by 1 tall. Anyone out there who knows Lego, can they tell me how would you describe that? 1 by 1, too tall? I don't know. What do they call it? It must be. I'm not very good with names of bricks. That's the thing. So any help?
Those kind of bricks, yeah, I'm always stuck with. I can never remember what they're called. Like they actually do have the names on bricks and pieces, but sometimes they differ from brick set.
Oh right, that's a pain. I think
they'll be from the other one from Bricklink. Sometimes they differ from Bricklink. And Miss, what is her name? Has a question for us. Miss Bricks of Fun, who I haven't seen before, has a question. LBB Bricks or LBB, what's your favorite Christmas film? And the same question to me. You go first.
My favorite. I tell you what, my favorite. Oh, I honestly, really cool question. Thank you for that. And I tell you why it is, because it means a lot to me. This actual film. And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. This Wonderful Life is my favorite Christmas film, and it doesn't even have to have been really set at Christmas time. It's a black and white movie, strangely enough, which kind of adds, in a funny way, it kind of adds a little bit more, I don't know, mystique about the film. But it's just the meaning of the film, what it means, to be alive, as opposed to being, all dead effectively. And yeah, I like the sentiment in that film. It's what the film's about, and also as well, and a bit less deeper than that is I went and saw it in central London 2 years ago, at a private viewing in a place called the Aldwych, which is just around the corner from Covent Garden. And that was just a really special thing. I had my wife, we had a very private cinema area. It probably sits about 20 people or something like that, and we had it all to ourselves. It's very intimate, very lovely. One of the best films I've ever wanted to see, and that was just after having a really nice Christmas lunch out as well. So there's all sorts of reasons why it's super special to me. But I just think as human beings, I think that film is just a lovely film. So yeah, that's
really nice story. That's really nice story.
Yeah.
God. No, mine is Elf. Simply because it's hilarious. No, I am Brick Star Wars, but I think you asked that question on the Cool Factor last night. Mike was streaming Mad League last night, but yeah, Elf. Now I am a Funko Pop collector as well as a Lego collector, and I follow a guy called Top Pops. His name's Tristan, and he was going on about Elf, this movie Elf, for ages. And I said I have to watch it because otherwise some people hype up something and you go and watch it and you're going, oh, it's not that good. Elf is amazing. It's so funny, but it's Lord Business. He's Elf, so there's a Lego tie in as well.
Yeah, I've got to admit, the Elf. Do you know, I watched it for the first time last year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. There's a couple of funny things because he works in a toy shop as well, doesn't he? And I don't know. It's just a really. Do you know what I love about Christmas is you want to see feel good films, feel good factor films, and that is definitely one I would recommend. But what about you? What about you, Miss Bricks of Fun? What's your favourite Christmas movie? I'd be dead interested to know what your favourite one is as well. We got Tech Productions is going, but slowly but surely getting there. Tech Productions is saying, Brixine, it's funny how it works. You can't take a year to get so many subs and then double it overnight with a good or bad show. Yeah, I agree, Brixine. I've literally, my channel, as far as subscribers are concerned anyway, has doubled in size in 28 days. I've literally taken on over 1,000 subscribers in 28 days, which is, it's crazy. It really is. But, you know,
when you think about it as well, any one of us could get a really good viral, normal, regular YouTube video, and the same thing could happen to you. So it's interesting the way they work.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, your one's had 300,000 views, hasn't it?
4 now.
Oh, 400,000. So I see no reason why my one can't keep plodding on to get that as well. Because I see yours as being the benchmark. It's Mario. It's the same sort of time. It's the same sort of subject matter. So, and with that, I mean, put it this way. Let me just pop in and have a look at my own stats. There we go. That all sounds a bit self-absorbing, doesn't it? Let me just have a quick look in my studio. Which all sounds very technical, folks, but it isn't. But literally, since I've been online in the last hour and a half, I've taken on 14 new subscribers. And, you know, I'm not doing it. Maybe a few people have subscribed who have popped in today. And thank you very much if you have. I really appreciate that. But it's, I'm not sure. I think the people that will watch my shorts are the people that have subscribed to me recently. But the long play stuff, you know, even the speed builds is regarded as a long play these days, Si. It caters for the original subscribers. So, you know, and then, you know, for me, I'm a bit of an all-rounder when it comes to a Lego channel. And I've got my videos I do for my speed builds and reviews. I don't do too many reviews, but, you know, I like to do a few a month. I've got the speed build, which I love doing. I love a good speed build, good music and all that sort of thing, good editing. And then I got these the shorts that I do, which is kind of funky, and they're doing okay. But live streams, the live streams. So for me, that's kind of where I want to be, all around that. And yeah, so it is a little bit peculiar, folks. They really are. And
I had to check there to see if he was a moderator, because if he wasn't, he was going in time out. He's hating on Elf. In the corner. Go and stand in the corner.
I didn't even know BFAB was here.
My chat froze, so I'm probably 5 minutes behind.
Oh, okay, cool. Hot take. Elf is overrated. Brixich. I think the coffee bearer was Greg's carer. But the coffee bearer is that in Elf the film? Because I remember a scene. I can't remember what happened, but I remember a scene where he walks into like a cafe or something like that. A greasy spoon. And I can't remember what he says or something. This is the best coffee shop in the world or something like that. Yeah, that was it. He went, I'm in the best coffee shop in the world. And then like, I'm turning around looking at him like he's some sort of crazy man or something like that. But
he brought the girlie like to the coffee shop, and she was like, this coffee's muck.
I love it.
And Miss Bricks of Fun likes Arthur, and Polar Express is Brick Star Wars Boy 10s. Do you know what? Actually, we've got some of the black and white movies downstairs, and we buy them every year. But February we go, oh yeah, I forgot to watch them, so I'm going to watch all of those black and white ones, and that one as well. You recommended, Greg.
Oh, I honestly, this is one of those films, folks. I can't watch that film without crying. I blubber so much when I watch that movie. Honestly. The strings it pulls in my heart, folks. Honestly, it's it's the softer side of me coming out with that movie. It really is. But you'll love it, Si. Honestly, but you know, I don't know. It's just a beautifully shot movie. It really has, and we're all relevant, folks. However you feel in life and stuff like that, we're all here for some sort of reason. And yeah, that film, just kind of, you know, all sorts of films can do funny things to you, and you know, you can like them for all sorts of reasons. But you know, you can't help what floats your boat in life, folks. That's for sure. You just are what you are.
Gallifrey likes, where to go to is Jingle Jangle.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
What do people think about what was it called? The Bruce Willis one, Die Hard.
I'd say a lot of people would say it's a Christmas movie. I mean, there's Christmas stuff in it, and it's set around Christmas. Obviously, Santa's not in it and stuff like that. So some people would say it's not a Christmas movie, but it's like if it's on a Christmas and there's Christmas stuff, I suppose it could be a Christmas movie.
Oh, we got Shy Time is My Time. Hey fam, how you doing? Last night, folks, I was so lucky. I had 3 3 guests on last night that I don't have on too often. Well, 2 of which have never been on before. That's Emma Saurus. It was lovely to have her on. We had the brilliant Guava King as well. But I was blessed. With Shy Time is My Time and having him on last night. And do you know what? One of the things I really enjoyed about last night's stream as well, Si, was just all the stories we were talking about. That's one of the nice things of streaming as well, folks. You just get to listen to stories of people, what they've done in their life, what they've been up to. And stories, very important thing, I always think.
Yeah. Shy stories as well.
Yeah. Shy had some really cool stories last night. Love his city. Shy, you have got a very cool city, mate. Love your idea. Really like your idea, in fact, actually. I almost think I wish I'd almost thought of that, because maybe I wouldn't be leaving this room to build a cabin outside my house, but we'll see. That'll be something in the new year, folks. I'm going to be building an outbuilding, and effectively it's an outdoor office, but except there's not going to be no office stuff in it, folks. It's going to be a Lego room.
That's why I have those modulars and stuff on the shelf behind me, because I don't have like a flat space. And the next ones, when I build them, it depends on when you're building your modulars. I was thinking maybe we could do that on something like a backlog or something. I'll build a modular like the Palace.
100%. We could do if you fancy doing a really long one, we could do an all-day one or something like that.
Yeah, because we're terrible. We don't get much done on the stream when we're building. But
no, I can't even believe I've done this much. But I will get this finished tonight, folks. Don't worry. I'm not got much more to do, to be honest. How long have I been streaming for? I thought this was always going to be about a 2-hour-long stream, so I'm not going to be far out. Truthfully,
I'm going to be heading out anyway in a few minutes, Greg, because I've got dinners to put on for kids. I just remembered.
No, that's cool. Tech, Brick Scene, Shy Time, if you fancy popping in, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know in the chat if you fancy popping in at all or anything like that. But it's all very informal, this, folks. And like I say, it's meant to be me, but I'll get a few people on as well, or get the odd guest on anyhow. It's always nice to sort of chat and catch up with peeps and see how they are and things. And but yeah, that's a good idea. Si, talking to modulars, I need to pick your brains about modulars. There's which is the better? And I'll be interested to know what you lovely lot out there think as well, folks. What is the better? I was going to say, Parisian restaurant or the pet shop, the Parisian restaurant, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why I have this attachment to it. I never got it. I went to get it in Smith's on the day they sold the last one. I left it way too late. I always wait till December, and I go, I'll buy that. So, but I love the pet shop. But for me, there's something about the Parisian restaurant. It's just, I like elegant and the way it looks, and the little secret things in it, and it just looks great. But the pet shop is another really good one. But yeah, I'd go for the Parisian restaurant.
Yeah, I was looking at that today for the first time, strangely enough. And I got to be honest, it's a beautiful looking building. It really is.
It's beautiful. Like, it really, really looks really nice.
Brixie says, now, that's a good shout, Brixish. He says, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, very good.
Love that one.
Shall I type myself?
Go on.
Shy Time says, thanks, Greg. Tech Duchess says, Deck the Halls. I think it's my favourite Christmas movie. Yeah, that's a good shout. I like that. That looks so cool. Gary Mullane. Hey, Gary. Nice to see you chatting away, mate. It's good to see you here. Gallifrey Brick says, Muppets Christmas Carol is a good film. Yes, Michael Caine was in that. Michael Caine. Yeah, and not a lot of people know that, Si.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, National Lampoons used to be my favorite, and then Elf took over. But I always loved it. I'd love the comedy in National Lampoons. And when I met Lorraine first, I said to her, okay, this is a really cool Christmas movie. It's hilarious, so much fun. And halfway through, I could see her falling asleep. She was so bored. I was like, what's wrong with you? It's amazing. She's like, halfway.
See, the alarm bell should have been going off there, Si. You could have realised.
Did you know that the young guy in it is actually Leonard from The Big Bang Theory?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. Oh, I never knew that at all.
And on that bombshell, I am going to love you and leave you.
All right, my friend.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Si, take care, and we'll look out for your videos coming in the very near future, my friend.
Bye, chap.
Good stuff. Take care. Good to see you, Si. And that, everybody, was the wonderful Si O'Connor. Please do check out his channel. He's very actually. If you look up Si O'Connor, so Si space O, then O, and then Connor, you'll find two major channels. One, Si O'Connor, and secondly, Sinead O'Connor. Remember her? I think she went out with Peter Gabriel at one time. Anyway, she's nothing quite compares to Si O'Connor. He's a wonderful guy. He really is. And thank you, everybody out there, for showing him lots of love. So anyway, so I'm going to crack on with this and see where I get. If you guys have got any questions for me or anything like that, well, I'm probably going to be streaming for another, well, until I get this finished, really. So it won't be too much longer. I won't be keeping you up for too much longer. Brick Scene saying later Si, Gallifrey Brick saying bye Si, and Si comes in and says thanks Greg. You're welcome, Si. It was great to have you here, my friend. It really was. Miss Bricks of Fun says the Parisian restaurant is stunning. It's on my wanted list. Yeah, I'm thinking of buying that. In all honesty, I think a lot of people, that always seems to come up in a lot of people's. When you say what modulars do you like, that's always one that comes up. It's always there. So, you know, when you sort of think to yourself, yeah, maybe I need to look into that. And you know what? It doesn't actually go for too crazy a price at the moment as well on eBay. So you never know. I might get that one. I'm kind of looking into it at the moment. I am just as one of those sort of retro ones that I wanted to get but never could. So anyway, the woodshop teacher, the wonderful woodshop teacher, he says, well, dinner is almost ready. Fun listening in and see you all another time. Woodshop teacher, have a really lovely evening, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in as well. Good to see you out there. Can't wait to be streaming with you on Christmas Day. That's going to be crazy fun days. I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, and woodshop teacher, by the way, folks, in case you don't know, he's actually based in Denmark, and he was telling me last night that they actually celebrate Christmas on well, not actually Christmas. Their big celebratory sort of time is Christmas Eve. So so let me pop that on there. So that goes like that, then that goes on there like so. No, we're getting there with this. So let's get that right. There we go. Oh, it was good to hear when Si was in. He was saying about the cool factor as well. Now he's a really cool YouTuber. I like his stuff. Quite a lot. Let's pop that off there. There we go. As you'll see, I've made a little minor boo-boo on this because that goes on there. So here we go. So we've got goes onto there, goes up to there. So it's here. It's a little bit different on this. There's no hinge on this bit. Let me just pop that off. Let me do that again. I don't know why I always find hinges throw me. When I did the Lego Friends set, that's Friends as in not the theme Lego Friends, that threw me a little bit as well because it used a similar technique where you got this technique where you kind of construct these walls that kind of come in and out, at least from the outside anyway. And then the way they do that is you construct it using these tiles over here, but you've got to be very careful as to where the hinges actually go. If you get that wrong, it'll catch you up and bite you on the bum later on in the build. But anyway, I kind of saw that I was doing that wrong. So let's just pop him now. And then we've got this kind of construction here, but that doesn't go on there like that because that's like so. Let me just pop that over there. There we go. And then what we do is that piece goes at the end there. Again, being brown, it's always a bit of a pain to see. There we go. We're on it, folks. Don't worry. And then that goes on. So that kind of goes on there like that. So that's kind of how that sits there. And then on the front here, you've got this white piece. You can bet your life there's going to be a sticker or something like that that goes on there. So let me pop that around this side here. And that goes on like that. And that's how it's meant to look anyway, like that. It looks quite cool, doesn't it? I'm sure there's going to be a sticker goes on there. It's very unlikely that it's just going to be plain white. And anyway, then that all kind of goes on there like that. And I think so far, that looks pretty good. I just need to put a bit of a gated area on there. But it's looking pretty good so far, folks. Let me know what you think of the build as well. I'll just pop that on there. I'm loving this fireplace. It's a kind of cool little build. That kind of sits in there. Now, what I should have done maybe was put this gated section underneath it first. So if I just lift that up, because we have effectively there got a nice fireplace. We'll pull that up because that's all going to go like that. Anyway, we'll put that on there. You'll see how this all comes together. Sometimes you kind of got to take a couple of steps back to come forward again. Anyway, so let's put that in there. So the way you've got there, that's how you've got the studs there. We've got the jumper there. We've got that stud there. And then let's pop him in. Well, actually, let's put this in first because that's what I should have done. So here we go. This is kind of like one of those grilled areas there. I'll just pop him on like so. Pop him on there. Look at that, folks. It's quite a nice little fireplace, this. And we'll stick that on there. I say stick. Never use glue with that. And there we go. There's our fireplace. It's quite cool, doesn't it? Anyway, now I've managed to assemble that correctly. Oh, there should be another piece there. Let's just pop that there as well. So we got that goes in there. That goes on there. And that goes on there, which means that there is this piece here. If I go back to there, there we go. I get you now. So if I just pull that round, things with these sets, that when you've got so many little studs or one by one plates, there we go. You kind of got to have little nails to get in there. There we go. Is that sandy green? It's a lovely colour, that, isn't it? I'll tell you, just to make life a little bit easier, I'll just stick that on there like so. There we go. And then that goes there like that. So then we've got that there, that there. That's kind of right. That's kind of right. So we've got a brick there, window there, and we've got that there. Yeah, that's all right. I still think there needs to be a hinge in there as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Anyway, let's catch up with the chat very quickly while I'm putting this together. Doc Sampson's in the house. Hey, nice sweater, by the way. Hello, Doc Sampson. Good to see you here, mate. Miss Bricks of Fun. See you, Woodshop. Yeah, take care, Woodshop teacher. Can't wait to see you on Christmas Day, mate. Doc Sampson says, nice sweater, by the way. Big scene. How are you, Doc Sampson? MJ Bricks. Oh, lots of love for Doc Sampson out there in the house as well. Good stuff. Cafe Corner says, oh, wow. Hey, good to see you, Cafe Corner. How you doing? No, Cafe Corner, you can poke fun at Greg live. Yeah, I mean, it's just me, myself, and I. Cafe Corner makes a nice change, doesn't it? We've got Solo Brick Builder. He goes, hey, I am back. I just had dinner. Ooh, what did you have, Solo? I think I've got my dinner coming up as well. So I'm just working on this this section here. So here we go. So I've kind of got that section right there, but according to that, there should be something there. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to take this bit off because I tell you what, if I've got an Achilles heel when it comes to building sets, it's definitely where it comes to hinges. So anyway, let's get this right because this is alive and kicking, as they say. So anyway, so that bit's right. We've got that there, we've got that there, and we've got a hinge there. Right. So let's do that. So we've got that there. We've got two there. Right. So above there needs to be a hinge. Now, I put a hinge in there before, but it didn't seem to go. So let's do it properly. There we go. So that there, two bricks. So give us a hinge. We need a hinge. There we go. There's a hinge. There we go. Nice bluish grey one. Very Star Wars. Do you know, when I first started this channel, I thought I was always just going to do Star Wars. I didn't think I'd do anything else. It didn't really work out that way. And just above this window here, which is constructed perfectly well, believe it or not, is a 1x3 and a 2x2. There we go. That's how that should look. So that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's quite a nice little construction there. Look at all the textures you've got there as well, like that. I feel compelled to do that every time I do that. And then what have we got else going on here? So around the top here. So then we've got some more of this nice sandy green. I love this color, sandy green. I think it's definitely one of my favorite colors in Lego. And then we've got this 1x1 here, and we've got another one here. And that goes on there like that. So there we go. So that's that part done. Now, to strengthen that area, we need to add another hinge and a top section over here, just to kind of complete this top part here, where the sandy green meets that section there. And there we go, it's done. Over there, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. There's a tile, 1x2 tile that needs to go on there as well. That's good. Yeah, and there we go. So, like I say, folks, this is a decent little technique that they use here. So that plate there will pop in there, and then the rest of it, because it's all going to be angled, you put it across these tiles here, and that works quite nicely. So let's pop him in there like that, and then that stud is going to go in there, or that plate is going to pop on that stud, and there we go. And that is how you do it properly. So apologies for the long-windedness of that section, but that's how you do it. And then while I'm doing that, I can recuperate and check out the chat as well. It's such a little set. Yeah, Cafe Corner, before you popped in, I was telling people earlier on that you've actually done a review on this set as well. And I think you did it in one of your live streams as well. Now, just so everybody knows as well, folks, Cafe Corner is doing the 12 days of Christmas. So every day, over a course of 12 days, and I'm sure she's streaming today, and please do tell me if you're not Cafe Con, but she's been streaming on there, and she gets in all guests and stuff like that. So yeah, do check out Cafe Corner's channel as well, folks. It's a brilliant channel. And Cafe Corner's quite a regular actually on London Calling on a Friday, so it's always good to have her on. And congratulations as well, Cafe Corner, on 4,000. That's incredible. I'm really proud of you. I really am. So Bricksoft says, well, yeah, steak and chips would be better solo. Oh, Solo says it's not bad, Bricksoft, but it was supposed to be steak and chips. Toasted spaghetti, such an amazing day. Toasted spaghetti, Solo, that's a breakfast, isn't it? I do like spaghetti hoops, though. You know, sometimes it's kind of nice to have that, as opposed to having beans on toast or something like that. It's kind of cool, isn't it? It fills you up anyway, fills a hole. Bricksoft says, did you see my expose on the Death Trap Fens ride? No, I didn't see that. Bricksoft says, yeah. Ooh, steak and chips, says Brickish. And Bricksoft says, kids are worse money drain than Lego having. Oh, yeah, that's true, Bricksoft. It really is. But yeah, I don't have kids, but I've got a godson, and I've got nieces and nephews, and they're awesome. They really are. Anyway, what were we thinking about this second camera? Because I know a few of you have just kind of popped in. Did you like this build camera here as well? I thought it'd just be nice to see that, as well as just seeing my mug face as well. So anyway, let's continue on with this build. And thank you as well, everybody, for being there. Doc Sampson, lovely to see you, mate. I don't know, what time is it where you are? It's probably early in the morning. But then we had Shy in the house as well, so that's kind of cool. Brixing says, chips and curry sauce from the old place, the corner at Tottenham Court Road and Oxford Street. Oh, Brixing. I tell you, now for anybody that didn't know, Brixing is obviously from New Zealand. And he lives in New Zealand at the moment, but he actually lived in London for 12 years as well. It would have been so cool to have met you, Brixing, in person. But you never know, mate. I might come to New Zealand for a holiday. I really do want to go out there. Anyway, Solo Brickweaver says, you are 1,000,000% right, Sloth. Good stuff. So anyway, onwards and upwards, folks. Let's get that done. So next corner section here is just to strengthen that top part. And there we go. Solo, if you fancy popping in, mate, you're more than welcome to pop in if you want. I'm always kind of just up for having a guest on London Eye. It's up to you, mate, if you just want to pop in and just say hi. But yeah, otherwise, I'm going to be probably doing this for another 20 minutes or so, I reckon, folks. Got some nice slope pieces coming on as well. And it uses quite a nice technique as well here. Like, we've got these pieces here. Now, Bricksloth, you're pretty whizzy on the bricks. Here we go. Look, what is this actually called? I call them teeth because I've ever used them for. It seems to be for teeth. But let me know down in the chat, folks. And if you're new to this stream, please do give it a thumbs up, folks. I really do appreciate it. And I know it sounds really cheesy, but it does genuinely help me do what I do around here. So that pops on there. And apparently, according to the instructions, that goes on there like so. Pop him in there like that. There you go. So you can just see from the back. Now, does that look interesting there with the kind of sandy green, the window, and the bricks there? It's kind of cool, doesn't it? So anyway, that's that bit done. That's that done. Let's pop him on there. Got loads of little bits to add to this. And we've got this piece here. And sorry, I don't know if anyone has told me this earlier on. What's that piece actually called? And me, being that I don't know much about the name of elements and stuff like that, I'd probably call it something like a modified one by one or something like that. Oh, there's actually quite a few go on there. So here we go. Let me move that around here because it's the more exciting piece at the moment. Let's pop him on there like that. And there, and there. And last, but by no means least, pop him there as well. There we go, looking good. So next up, we've got some more masonry parts here. So this is all kind of straight lined and stuff like that. Brick Sloth, you've got a city. Tell me, right, do I need to invest in getting loads of these pieces for my city? Because they do look pretty cool, I've got to be honest. So let's pop him on there, like that, like so. And where does that go then? Oh, it goes up here. Okay, interesting. So this is kind of be the fiber. So I think it looks quite nice like that, but there must be a reason to it. Maybe they're looking for more texture around that side. So I suppose it all kind of matches in, but there's definitely something going to be going there, folks. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it like that. So let's pop that over there. Where's that piece as well? We want that next. I've got a little bit of a technique coming up here. So that kind of goes on there like so. Brown on the white, which looks kind of cool. And we've got that there. What else we've got there? Solar brick builder, a useful Lego brick. Yeah, or a useful Lego brick. I might be able to in a bit. Solo, I mean, I'm going to be going for another 20 minutes. So it's up to you if you want to come in just for 10, 15 minutes or so like that. It's cool, mate. It really is. It'd just be nice to have you on and see you, mate. That's all. What have we got here? Solar brick, useful Lego bits. The brick says, like a 1x1x2 snot brick. Yeah, that's kind of what I would think they were called. Well, probably a modified 1x1 plate. Yeah, 1x1 modified plate. I've got one tray for all my Lego sorting sloth where I put in anything that's a 1x1 plate that's got something extra on it. I just call it a modified one, and that's it really. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, so there's that little piece of build there, and that goes on there like so. There we go. Looks quite cool, doesn't it? Well, it will do anyway once it's all finished. And then we've got another one of these, and we've got this 1x1 modified piece as well, and that goes on there as well. I'm doing this back to front here because the Lego set, maybe that's meant to be, I think this is meant to be like snow. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? And then you've got this kind of these snow sections going on here, so that strengthens up those 1x1x2 modified plates. We've got some more plates going there, so that goes on there. Of course, these are all aesthetically they're pleasing, of course, because it's 1x1, but then of course you've got the strengthening there. So there we go. That looks kind of nice, doesn't it? You can see that's kind of moving into something cool. So next up, we've got this kind of cool little build to do here. So what do we got here? We want a 2x3 plate. We've got this 1x4 as well goes in there. Then we get that to that. This is going to be a nice little build, this piece. This is kind of like a edging, I think, to the roof. So we'll pop that there. And then we've got loads of these cheese slopes as well. There we go, Gallifrey bricks. Yeah, 1x1x2/3. I said that's a technical one, that one, blimey. And Brick Star Wars by 10 bricks. I had a really nice British girl checking my order at Lego customer services the other day. Oh, cool. So bricks, Gallifrey, might be true. Go on, send the link over. All right, so look, I'm popping it over to you now, my friend. With my second ever guest on the London Eye. Folks, do you like the name as well, by the way? I thought it was kind of, it's kind of a bit of a play on words. It's a bit like, the London Eye, as in the tourist thing. And of course, it's me. It's just me, myself, and I. Most of the time, anyway. But yeah, it's just nice to get the odd guest in as well, just freshen it up a little bit. So anyway, so there we go. Right, and this guy, honestly, folks, Solo Brick Builder, I think he's been on just literally about 99% of my streams. And just so you know as well, it's on his way to you, Darren. Every Wednesday evening, tune in from 7:30 till 9 o'clock to Solo Brick Builder's midweek stream, folks. Honestly, it's a real hoot. It's good fun, and again, it's a bit like this really. Just sort of hang out, have a chat, talk about stuff, life, love, Lego, and have a laugh. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So let's pop that on there. Let's do that. And this one's got some kind of different colours about it. It kind of reminds me of old slates or something like that. All the colour changes over the years. So there we go. Pop him on there like that. And then we've got some more to add to it as well. Oh, yeah, this is really nice, actually. This is one of those things that you start building it and you sort of think, oh, where's this taking me? And then it's not until you kind of finish it that you realise it's something quite special. And I think this set's actually quite special as well. It's one of those sets that, you know, you kind of reminisce about the film and the kind of the story of it as well, because it's quite scary story, I think, in a lot of ways. And I do hope, and I wonder what you guys think out there in the chat as well. Do you think they should follow this setup with like a sort of a ghostly one, something like that? I think that would be quite good. Be a good one for maybe Halloween. Or at least the figures would be good to use for Halloween. But there we go. Look, there we go. There's some sort of ridge tiles, I'd call that. So there we go. There's the finish there. And this is exactly where that's going to go, like so. So let's pop that on there. Well, that. Oh, okay. I see. So that goes on. Oh, I see. Right. So it goes on there like that. So it's like one further one. I thought I put a piece in the wrong place then, but I haven't. There we go. It's a nice little finish, isn't it? That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, really, really nice. Looks very, very smart. Okay, so we've got that there. So we're not too far away now, folks, because now we're just going to fill up that area there. Pop him in like so. We go for a light grey one there. And get a nougat one going there as well. There we go. Sweet. Okay, now we've got this interesting element as well. Check out this, folks. Right, look at that there. How cool is that? Brixine says, damn, my kids have woken up. Catch you all a little bit later. Yes, it's quite early for you over there, mate. Happy Sunday and all that. Richard, thanks for popping in, mate. Really, I say popping in, you've been here for ages. Really good to see you. It's been really cool, mate. Please do check out his channel, folks. Brixine is a really cool channel. It's one of my favorites. It really is. So Hello Brick Builder is materializing in front of me, folks, as I speak. And what we else got going on there? Brixie, you're saying latest Brixine, Brick Star Wars, what it says. Brixine, take care and goodbye. And we've got the wonderful Coconut Brick Studios, part of my 2x2 game, folks, which is a collaboration I do once a month. It says, love the sweater, Greg. Hope everyone in the chat is doing well today. Hey, Coconut. Hope you're doing well as well, mate. I think you're streaming a little bit later on today, in a few hours, something like that. Let us know if you are, mate. And I'll tell you what, something I'm going to do. Now I've got you here, Coconut, because you're on such a different time zone to me that it's quite. I feel quite blessed that you're even in and that you're here. But anyway, let me send. I think Solo's still connecting in. Let me send this to you. Solo's setting up at the moment, folks, but look, he's ready to rock and roll now. So everybody, this is the man with the van. He is the wonderful. Do check out his channel, folks. He's a top guy. He really is. He's a really nice bloke, very down to earth. He's the wonderful Darren, aka Solo Brick Builder. Hey, mate.
Hello.
Hey, you're in your old room.
I am in my own room. Welcome to my old studio.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is where when we first started doing streams, and where I used to watch you all the time, was in that location.
It was that corner there, the one piled up with Lego as I speak. Not a lot has changed.
That is it. It's you probably got some classic sets there, mate.
There's one or two classic sets on the floor. It's a disgrace at the moment in here, to say the least. But yeah, that's my pile of shame, as my missus calls it at the moment.
Pile of shame. I like it. Yeah, or words to that effect.
yeah. Keep it PG.
Always PG, folks, with me. You know what it's like. But yeah, this is. I got to be honest. Now I know you got this set, didn't you? Oh no, you didn't. You got the ice rink, didn't you?
Yeah.
I sold the ice rink because. Well, but I will say this, Solo, it's a really lovely looking set. But I think I think this is a really cool set as well. I'm really enjoying building this.
Yeah, I'm watching one on eBay at the moment. I'm so tempted to buy it. So tempted. So I think I might have to. It looks so cool. So I think that is something I have to have in my collection, I think. Because it just looks nice.
Yeah, I think it does, especially this time of year. I think it looks amazing. And I tell you what, as well, I think Lego Ideas, didn't they do a book last year?
You had the Storytellers book where you go back in the beanstalk, and I can't remember what the other one you could turn it into.
Hank Christian Andersen, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, that was so good. So good. Yeah. My missus, she absolutely loves it. It is so good. It really is nice.
Yeah. But no, I definitely recommend this set to anybody, folks. And I'm literally going to be streaming for about another 10 minutes. So it's lovely to have you here, Solo. What are you up to today? What's been going on in the world of Solo?
Well, I've been very naughty today, to say the least, because we had no intention of going out. But then my missus said, we decided, I'll tell you what, should we go to Smith Toys? Because let's go pick up something for my daughter.
Oh,
Those words was not what I wanted to hear. It's like, I want to finish off my shelf. Yeah, end up going out and then spending a couple more quid on a few other Lego sets.
Okay. Yeah, are you allowed to tell us which ones you got, or are they for Christmas?
Well, strictly speaking, I'm not supposed to be out.
Oh, I think you're frozen. Come on, Solo. I'll freeze.
I'm going to be doing a sort of video on it soon enough anyway. That'll be coming up.
Oh, okay. Cool. He's back again, folks.
I'm back. Oh, is it Friday? Dropped out, did it?
Coach for a second, because now I'm always worried. Well, that said, I've actually my lights are going to a orange, which means I could drop out any moment. Which is weird. Right. It's the same sort of time as last night. Maybe I've got a theory on something, folks. I'm just gonna. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna turn that off and see if it changes. Anyway, I'm only streaming for another 10 minutes. So if I disappear, Solo, it's because I've got network issues or something like that. But
I got you, man. I got you. I know your pain.
Yeah, it's weird. I've never had them before, but I wonder if it's something electrical, because now all the lights are on in the house. I don't know if that's giving it, because I'm using the mains as a source of current, but it turns the copper wiring into a network. I wonder if it's some sort of interference or something. But anyway,
it depends on the shielding on it as well. I mean, I could go like proper nerdy if you wanted to, but yeah, sometimes the shielding can fail on the wiring, and that can obviously give off interference in between it as well. So
yeah, I've just started plugging in different lights and stuff like that. There is actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try something while I'm on, but I'm just going to turn these ones off. Let me tell you, it's going to go very dark now, so we'll see. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn those off as well. There we go. They should have been off anyway. To make it look a bit brighter, but here we go. So it's just me. There we go.
The ambiance is getting palpable.
Well, it's interesting to see if it causes those to change. Because I tell you what it is. I got a new light. Yesterday, and I've plugged it in, and it could be one of those that's causing it, because my lights have gone green now. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me turn them back on again. Oh, this is interesting. There we go. Fault finding. I could have a faulty light.
Hey, could they?
Yeah, see, it's gone orange now.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's obviously one of your lights, the shielding isn't working properly. Then
I turn them off, and it's still orange, but no, it's gone green. It's definitely one of those.
Yeah, send your lights back, Greg. Get some new ones. There's obviously something wrong there.
Yeah, well, I got one new one yesterday. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer.
What lights do you use? Are they spotlight ones or the LED strips?
No, LEDs. It's like a spotlighty sort of thing, but things you got to go through, because that's the thing. For the first time ever, yesterday it happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it's since I got this new light, but I've crushed the box and thrown it away now, so I'll have to unpack it and get another one. Anyway, I've solved that problem then. That's good.
Happy day.
Well, that's the thing with this particular set. I was researching it last night while I was doing the live stream and running around. And it said it's interference. There's noise on the electrical current. So that's what it is. So anyway, so I've solved something, folks. That's for sure.
See, we're not all about Lego here.
You see, we at the end of the day, folks, if you can't figure something out, try and do a process of elimination, and we'll try and work it out. What did so in your recent Lego haul that you did, you got a pretty good deal, I would say. I'm going to build a Christmas tree now. You got a pretty good deal, didn't you, on the what was it? What the guy with all the arms?
General Grievous Starfire. That. Yeah. I ended up paying for it. I didn't really put it in the video. I should have done, really, because obviously I think I told you about it. But then Zavi are doing their 12 days of Christmas things, and I think at the moment it's on there for $64.99, which is a better price. But then they've done 15% off, and then they emailed me later on that day to say being that I bought so much from you, is an extra 10% off. I was like, I'll take that. I know what set I want now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it came down to zero hesitation. As I really wanted the General Grievous Starfighter. I just did not want to pay that price for it. So yeah, I'm having that. I had it, and yeah, I can't wait to build that now. I'm really tempted to kind of build it.
I got to be. I think Coconut, he built one, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I was speaking of Coconut. I think it was one before we were doing a 2x2 stream, or I was either that on one of his live streams. And yeah, I totally agree with what he's saying. It is just a shame that it's overpriced, because other than that, it is a fantastic set. So yeah, if you want it, buy it. But
yeah, I bet for a microscopic Christmas tree. It's tiny, isn't it?
That's adorable.
Hey, we've got Lex in the house. Hey, Daily Brick, how you doing, mate? Good to see you here.
I must admit though, that Lego holder I put out there has done really well. I was really happy with that. So I'm really quite pleased how that turned out. So,
but Solo, if there's one thing people love, and that's the only reason I do them, people love a Lego haul. Like, yeah, I went to. I'm going to do another. I only did one last week, but because I went to the Lego store this week, I accidentally spent. Well, I was actually going to spend about 80 quid because I went to the pad ball to buy a load of stuff for doing the Mills technique stuff that I'm doing. And then I bought one or two little sets, and then I went up there and I paid for it. I went to pay for it, and it came to like £102. And I thought, oh, for another 20 quid, I might as well
go for it.
And then I get the ice rink, and I can sell that anyway.
Yeah.
So one of the sets I did buy this week, folks, and I've been wanting it for ages, and Tech Productions built it ages ago. I say ages, it was a few weeks ago. Was the cool? That's a good price. Your Ducati is going for 41 quid at the moment. I didn't quite catch where it was, but it's £41 somewhere. Yeah, so honestly, folks, trying to spend £19 in a Lego store is nigh on impossible. But for 70 quid, I got the Safari truck, which is quite a tough one to get hold of, actually. So I ended up getting that. Because I think Tech, you'll put me right on this. I think it's only available in Sainsbury's or the Lego store. But yeah, it was a cool one to get. But here we go. We've got Roland Davashi in the house. AJ, love the Lego house Christmas sets. Yeah, the Christmas sets are pretty cool, actually.
They are sweet.
They are pretty sweet, actually, to be honest. Yeah. But anyway, Lex, how are you, mate? What are you up to? How's things in your neck of the woods? Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. Super to have you here. Tech Production says, yeah, that truck is wicked. He goes, yeah, Sainsbury's exclusive. And do you know what, Tech? I just had a thought, actually. Maybe I should have got two of those, because I think that van looks pretty good in just white. One of those ones where if you don't apply the stickers, it still looks pretty good.
So I've got to ask you, Greg, in your Lagondon, are you going to have like a little waterway going down it? Because obviously London's pretty well known for a certain river going through the middle of it. Are you going to have a certain little river going through it, or are you going to attempt to?
Old Father Thames will feature. He's going to be in phase 2. So basically, once the outbuilding is constructed, he'll be part of that. And I'll probably have. I want to build a London Bridge as well. I mean, it'd be silly not to. So basically, I'm going to build like a giant version of this. And call it London Bridge. But yeah, that will come. That's kind of all part and parcel of it. But I do want to use the Mills technique. Now, what I'm doing at the moment, Solo, is I'm investing in buying some of those pieces, but I'm not buying too many of those pieces. I could build maybe 4 or 5 if I have to. But the main thing is, what I'm doing is I'm just getting enough just to see if it works for me, right? And then if it doesn't, then I'll stick to just doing it flat plates, which a lot of people do, and it's completely fine to do that as well. But what I'll also do is look at doing Mills roads, but also the new road system that's coming out.
Ooh, you're pushing it down now.
Yeah, so it's basically seeing what the new system is like, and if it's any good, then I'll use that. If it's not, then I might use Mills. And if I don't like the Mills technique, because it does lose a lot of bricks, I'll use old plates. So, I don't have to commit myself at the moment too much, because I don't really have to, because it's early doors for doing the city. But initially, what I'm going to be working on with the city is going to be some modulars, some a train set, and so I'll be doing the ballasting as well on the train set. That's quite important to me to do that. And I'm going to be doing the mills technique. So basically, phase 1 is a bit of a prototype. So what will be the big phase 2 once I move into the cabin in the garden? But I've got to get it built first, folks, and that's going to be like 5 months away. But phase 1 will be a learning curve, and phase 2 will be the real deal, so to speak. But have you got Tower Bridge to build still?
I've still got Tower Bridge to build. Yeah.
Because I don't. There's going to be a stream that happens next year, folks. I'm sure of it. I can feel it in my bones. I really can. And solo me, and I think Matt Elders, the chap with the other one, I reckon we should do like an all-day stream where we split it over 3 areas or something like that, and we'll try and construct Tower Bridge or something like that over the course.
You'll love it. You'll love it, Greg. You'll love it because all the knolling you could do. Oh, you'll be in your element with that one.
Oh, dude, I can't knoll that. It would take you 8 hours. That's a nice little build. Look, but just building something like that for your city.
Yeah.
You know I mean? Like loads of little street there. Oh, that's the other thing as well that I will definitely do. I do want to light it up as well, Solo.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, because I can't remember. Has Jan Bricks lit up his city? I don't think he has he?
Maybe not, actually.
I don't think so.
Well, Lego are definitely going that way. They definitely do want to light up their stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's going to be a bit unfortunate for people who want to sell their bloody stuff with lights on it, though, isn't it? So, but yeah. But the thing is, I mean, I think it comes down to like how much is Lego going to charge to light up? Yeah, what they're going to charge to do it. But I mean, because like I said to you, I mean, actually light up a set probably about $20, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, it's bloody cheap. It's just more labor intensive than it is actually buying the equipment to do it. You know, once you've got the soldering iron, you've got the solder and the wires and everything else like that, it just gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. The more times you do it, the cheaper it becomes. And the part that takes the most of the time is obviously trying to work out how to where you want the sudden lights.
Yeah,
hiding the wire. That's the bit that takes the most amount of time, and that's probably why they charge so much for the lights. But I'd imagine like a company like Lego, they're probably already, they're probably just playing it in the computer system. Bosh, there you go, lovely.
Yeah, I reckon though as well. Solo is it's a funny part of the build. I reckon though that there will be, like the train set, the intercity train set, Argos, that was going for £70 the other day.
Yeah.
Right? So if you buy all those power units, that alone will cost you £60.
Yeah, easy, easy.
Yeah, and I reckon they'll come out with light sets like that. That once I discount, they'll be like, buy loads of them and save yourself some money. That's my thoughts on that anyway.
Just also a quick shout out. We also have Brickmaster and Scott Davis in the chat as well.
Oh, good to see you here, Scott. He says, "Hey, Coconut Brick Studios, what's going on?" And Coconut is, of course, getting ready for his stream a little bit later today, folks. I'll be streaming probably, not for much longer. I've got about 20 pieces left to do because it's nearly finished. We're nearly there, Solo. I've actually nearly built a set, which is kind of cool. Oh, this is nice. Now I'm building a micro. I say micro. It's a mini reef. Look at that. That's not bad. Now, if I put it in here and give it some, because I was thinking to myself, why is this built like that? It looks a bit ropey. But there we go. Look at that. How cool does
That's
that
a sweet little set. That is. That is such.
Honestly, it really. I tell you who would like it, Solo. Your missus. I think she'd like this.
She would love it. Don't show her.
Anyway, so what I'm making here is some candles. So that kind of goes in there like that. This is a nice little technique. Again, little things like this you need to know for a city. Because I tell you what I wouldn't mind having, around like Diagon Alley. That's why I got that set. Let's pop that on there like that. He goes on there like that. Something like Diagon Alley, I think would look absolutely beautiful lit up, like an old Victorian London.
Oh, yeah.
And with Ebenezer Scrooge going for it. I'll tell you what I'm going to put up later, folks. Back in the day, in my youth, there was a song that came out called Ebenezer Scrooge. And do you remember it? It was kind of like Easy Geezer, Ebenezer.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Right. I think that's going to be that's got Instagram written all over it, folks. That one. It really has. Anyway, let's pop that on there. And it has 2 candles. I think doesn't they look lovely? It's all homely. So anyway, there's that bit. And I think, by Joe, I finished it. There we go.
Hey! 2.5 hours on the dot. Look at that.
That's not bad, is it?
That's a new record for you.
I think it is. So there we go. There's the instruction manual, folks. There's the pieces, the spares, which is quite cool. I always get loads of spares, which is nice with Lego. Quite handy, exactly, for sorting stuff out. Let's pop these in as they come. So let's pop in there. In fact, I'll do exactly how the Lego bods have done the front cover on that. So there we
Scott
go.
Davis has just finished building his UCS Slave 1.
Oh, who's that?
Scott Davies. He just finished his UCS Slave 1.
Scott, did you enjoy it? Because I mean, I've got it here, and I've got to be honest, Scott. Someone was asking about it earlier on. I mean, the value of that's gone up now because of the Mandalorian.
Oh, thank you, Mando. Thank you. Oh, that's skyrocketed. That is absolutely skyrocketed now. And I mean, the figures are, it is an awesome set. Awesome set.
Yeah, it is. It's brilliant. I tell you, I got to be honest, this is quite awesome as well. I'm just going to make this big for a second, folks, because it's, well, I think it deserves. So what have we got here? We're behind here, we've got some nice construction there. Look at all the nice sandy green and the masonry brick as well. I think that looks good. Got the nice effect there of the book, the pages. And then round here, we've got tiny tin standing in front of a fire with a wreath over it as well, next to a Christmas tree with Mr. Cratchit there. And then round the back here, if it decides to unfreeze, we've got Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge as well, which let me pop it round that way. It's quite a nice little scene round the back there. A very Christmassy looking scene. I think it looks pretty good. What do you lot out there in the chat think about that? And then of course, then we've got the book here. So if I put the book up there like this, we're sort of testing out my building skills here. And if I pop that down there like so, there we go. If I pull that out now, there we go. We've got ourselves. That's where I can put all the spares. So there we go. If I just get some of those, pop them in there. There we go. There's all the spares. I got myself a new spare case. And there we go, folks. That is set number 40410, A Christmas Carol. Pretty cool, hey? Do you like that?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, solo brick builder. Well, I can do away with him now. So au revoir to the LBB can. And it says, hey, there we go. We've got a little Solo in the house. Hello, little Solo.
Supposed to be in bed. You can say hello.
Daddy's going to read you.
Hello.
That's a very long hello.
Oh, she's so cute, honestly. Isn't she? 10 out of 10 for cuteness there, folks.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, we've got Scott Davis saying, yeah, it's a great build. We've got Brickmaster saying, Scott Davis, that sounds really cool. I got the 2006 Slave one, but the amount of detail in UCS one is insane. It is insane, Brickmaster. It's incredible. But if you can, guys, I would definitely recommend the 20th anniversary Slave one. I think you got that as well, didn't you, Solo?
Yeah, I've got all the Slave ones. Every last one of them. The 20th anniversary is good, but in comparison to the UCS one,
yeah,
it's a smaller UCS version, is it? Let's face it.
Yeah, but what I did like about the 20th anniversary one is that it comes with that handle. I think that was really cool.
Yeah,
it really was. And we've got Solo Connor saying, awesome, hooray, little Solo, and hi, tall Solo.
Hello. Hello, tall Sai.
That really is it, folks. This is my first London eye. I hope you lovely lot out there enjoyed it as well. I certainly enjoyed it. It's gone very quick. 2.5 hours. Boom, just like that. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, it's thank you for my guest spin on Solo. Thanks for popping in. Really nice to see you and catch up with you.
Thank you for the invite.
Get people popping in and popping out. I kind of like that. And of course, the wonderful Cy O'Connor was in the house earlier on as well. And loads of you bods were out there as well. Just to name about a few, just build it. Brick Stars World War 10. Jonah was out there as well. And Brick Star Wars, boy, thank you for being here for the majority of the stream. We've got Coconut Bricks. Brick Hive was out there earlier on, folks. Got the Daily Brick, Bricksish as well, Brett's Build, Brick Sloth, and of course, Brick Scene all the way from New Zealand. Well, that's it, folks. That is the first London Eye over and done with, and I actually constructed something for once, which was, it's quite new for me in all meaning of the phrase. But no, thank you as always for tuning in, and don't forget, folks, like I always say at the end of the streams, keep your hands clean, keep safe, keep building, and Lego is a wonderful thing. and you lovely lot out there are too. Take care, and I'll see each and every one of you lovely people very, very soon. Bye for now. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy the